recording here.
Just a heads up, Charlie's looking at 8:30 tonight.
8:30? What the hell? That's okay. All right, we better make an excuse for what she's doing then. So
she's wild shaped into a moth.
Is she even wild shape at this point? I've never seen her.
I don't think she can wild shape actually. I think it's 3rd level.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think she might just be at the tavern, doing something, doing druid things, preparing some poultice or something.
Possibly.
She's disappeared in any case, so we don't know where she is right now. And that's fine. So at the moment, you're outside the house, and you've seen this bird land, Rokan and Aldam. I'm just going to stick with Aldam because I'm just going to get tongue twisted otherwise.
That's what we agreed on anyway.
I'm going to take a snapshot at it with my bow.
A snapshot with your bow?
Yep.
Like a photograph?
Yeah, just go, boom, get them, and it'll get my point.
All right, so Rokan, you swiftly take out your bow, fire. I rolled an 18.
I rolled a 17.
Well, I'll go with either one, to be fair. They both hit. So
I'll go with yours.
You can roll the damage if you like.
Yes, certainly. That is a 4.
4 points of damage. All right, well, you hit the bird and you slay it.
No more hawky.
Yeah. That hawk will be dead.
Let us not tell you know who. Because she...
Make a perception check as well, please.
Hey, Russell, I need to ask you a question.
Of course you do.
Are phoenixes in this world?
Or
legends of them, I mean.
There are legends.
Okay, because I don't want to mention the phoenix if they don't exist here.
Legends. Yep.
Okay, legends is. Okay. Boom, boom. Don't tell them.
A perception check from Aldam and from Rokan, please. Rokan's
I got a 13.
You got a 13. Okay, Aldam, what you notice about this hawk when Rokan shoots it, it dies, but you notice there's something tied around its leg.
Okay. Okay, so I go up to the bird and take off whatever is on its leg.
Okay, well, it's a small strip of red cloth. And as you are taking off the small strip of red cloth, you notice that all its feathers just kind of begin to fall out of its body. And its eyes begin to shrivel in its skull. And its skin beneath its feathers begins to shrivel. And it turns into this sort of tight little mummified bird in a very short space of time.
I not do that. Nothing to do with me. Not do that. No, not me.
It seems to be rapidly deteriorating before your eyes, Aldam.
What did you do, Alden?
I didn't do anything. I just I noticed there was something attached to his leg.
Like bird, you turn him into nothing.
Make a perception check, both of you, please, again.
Okay. Which one? Perception or deception? Perception.
Perception.
That's a 10 for Rokan.
That is a dice. Get out of the way. I can't see my roll. 21.
21 for you.
Yeah.
Where is your dice roll? Is it? I don't see your dice roll.
Okay, there must be a problem also with my game log. Yay.
It's because you've deactivated mine and Aldam's characters.
Gotcha. I can fix that now. Great, thank you.
Because we weren't in the game yesterday.
No.
Oh, that's right. I was wondering why I couldn't find it.
Perfect sense, and now I understand. Thank you very much.
Maybe that's why Alden's not working.
Go on, and what's your name? Aldam.
I chose the hardest one just to annoy you, Russell.
Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. Not you bastard. You bastard. Okay, is that sorted now? I think so. Let's try another dice check.
Okay, so just perception again.
I take your 21. I'm okay with it. I just want to see that it does roll.
Okay. Oh, sorry, sweet. I'll just do an acrobatics then.
Yep, cool. 5. Okay, cool. Yep, it's working now. Great. Thank you guys. Awesome. We are sorted. That also means that when I throw encounters at you, I'm not going to have unbalanced encounters because I think I'm only fighting, 3 people instead of 5. Okay. So, yeah, the bird shrivels up in front of you, and with your 21 on your perception check, you notice that that little strip of cloth has got tiny little writing on it.
Okay.
What languages can you read and write?
I've got Common, Draconic, Elvish, Sylvan, and Feast can't.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. I don't think you can read it.
I didn't think so. That's why I'm just standing there. But Eldon's just going. And he asks, "Can anyone read this? Because I can't."
Well, the only people that are there are you and Rokan presently.
Okay, Rokan, can you read this?
Rokan, what languages can you read? I'm doubting it.
Common.
I am doubting it extremely. Doubting
He
it.
speaks Common, Dwarvish, Giant, and
An orc. Yeah, no, sadly, Rokan, you also cannot read it. But it does look a little bit kind of fancy. It looks a bit like. In fact, Aldam, you said you speak Elvish, right?
Yes, I am an elf.
The letters are Elvish, but the words are not.
Okay. So he would have a vague sort of like written understanding more than a complete lexicon of it.
Well, you could possibly try and pronounce the words.
I could if I could see it.
Well, your character could.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, so what would I have to roll for that?
You wouldn't have to roll anything to do that. Maybe
sweet.
I'll let you make a performance check with advantage.
Oh yay, especially since I've got 0. All right, let's have a look. Okay.
Are the feathers still good?
11.
11. Okay, so you basically you mumble out these various tones and letters in Elvish. They don't make any sense to you, but if you read it, a couple of times over and over again, they start to sound like some kind of series of names or words, or you can make an Arcana check.
Oh, that'll be more beneficial. Yeah, let's try that. 18.
An 18. All right. It's clearly magical. You think it's some sort of magical name of something. Yes. Let me just check something here.
Is Eldam's rolls showing up on your log?
On my log, just a moment. Eldam.
I can refresh and do it again if you want.
A minute ago, but now I'm not seeing the last one.
Hold on. I'll refresh and bring up the game log again. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So. Okay. No. The last thing was a acrobatics check by Alexander on the game log. I can re-roll that.
Try refreshing your character.
Yeah, that's what I just did.
Yeah. Okay. Try rolling now. See what happens.
That was an Arcana check, wasn't it?
Yep. That roll
25.
25. Okay.
Natural 20. We'll take that.
Well, okay. So what happens is that as you read it out loud and repeat it a couple of times, trying to get the letters right, what happens is that you can roll for initiative, and a creature begins to appear, coalescing around it. It's out of green smoke. This creature coalesces into this little bug-like creature with big eyes, and it's got spiny, spiky horns on its head. It's only tiny. It's got nasty little claws and backward legs that are good for jumping, and claws. And it sees you and immediately hisses at you. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Don't hiss at me, you file thing.
Now I need you guys to roll for initiative.
Initiative.
That's a dirty 20 for Rokan.
And a 16 for me.
16 for you. I'll get Alcas and Alexander to roll as well, just in case.
And that's a 17 for me.
For you, okay, great. Very good. Actually, the reason Vespera's not here is because she's got 4 hit points. She's fucked off to make some good berries. I think that makes
that's the logic for it not being here.
Okay, Rokan, it's actually your turn. But yes. What would you like to do, Rokan?
I'm going to stab it.
I'm going to stab it with. You drop your bow, draw a short sword or a long sword, and stab it.
Yeah.
Plan? Okay.
We have 2 hand axes and a quarterstaff, no short or long
No
sword.
swords. Okay, so hand axe. Yeah.
Yeah, hand axe.
All right. All right. Roll a hit with a hand axe, please.
That's a 14.
14. Yeah, that actually hits it.
And that is 4 points of damage.
4 points of damage. Excellent. Does Rokan have any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, or dialogue?
Oh, is it still alive?
It's still alive.
May not do too well.
You have a bonus action with your other axe.
I'll do that.
All right. Roll a hit.
Yep.
That is a 12.
12 does not hit. It after being hit once, it sort of scampers slightly backwards, and it goes at you, and it uses its power called Scare, which it has access to. Rokan needs to make a wisdom saving throw, please. In fact, both of you do. You and Eldam or Eldam, not that guy. Eldam.
We're doing a wisdom check, are we?
Yep, wisdom save.
And that's a 7 for Rokan.
Rokan, okay, Rokan, you are now frightened. Do you have
18.
any traits or powers that prevent you from being frightened in your?
Not that I know of.
Do you know?
Not that I can see.
You can see. Okay, so the effect of this is you're frightened for 1 minute. You can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, with disadvantage if the quasit is within line of sight. So you will have disadvantage next time you try and make the save, ending the effect on itself on a success. Okay, that's your turn. That's his turn. Alexander's inside. Eldalmador.
All right. So we're taking this little vile spindly thing, aren't we?
Yes.
Okay.
Nasty pointy teeth.
His
Yeah,
little.
well, I've got nasty stabby daggers, so.
Right. Yep.
Am I within range for sneak attack?
Yeah, you were in range with sneak attack. Basically, because you're both within melee range of it at this point.
Okay, then I'll start with a sneak attack.
Because he's in melee with Rokan, then you might as well.
Sweet. Okay, so let's roll damage for sneak attack,
All right.
and we have a 5.
5. Okay. Sorry, what was your to hit roll?
Yeah, no. So sneak attack, you have to land the hit, and then it does bonus damage if you hit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Sorry. Where is?
That's cool.
Where's
Gotta
the
learn
hit?
somehow.
Yeah, no. I'm just trying to remember from the last time where the
Okay, so you're rolling to hit on your actions tab.
Oh yeah, for the dagger, of course. Duh. Ooh, 6.
Okay, sadly that does not hit, so there will be no sneak attack damage on this round.
Sweet, no worries.
Do you have any other bonus actions, movement, flavor, or dialogue?
Yeah, I've got cunning action, so I will disengage.
Disengage. Okay, so you move back and disengage. How far back do you move? when you disengage?
20 feet.
20 feet. Okay. All right. Well, Alcas, you're inside. You can make a perception check.
Do you want to make one as well?
Yep.
17 for myself.
That is a 22 for me.
Okay, cool. So you both hear something going on outside.
We hear an orc screaming in terror.
Yeah, you hear this creature squeal as well, a screeching noise that it makes. It's quite terrifying. Vespera's not here. Rokan, it's your turn.
I'm going to do the X thing again.
All right. So
But this time I'm going to hunt and mark the bar. I'm that scared.
actually, with your fear, I don't think you can attack it. That's the whole point.
Oh, well,
Got the frightened condition, which won't take me a second. I have it right here.
you're probably right.
Frightened.
I think you can attack it. You just have disadvantage, and you have to use all your movement to get away from it.
Right. So you have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls whilst the source of your fear is within line of sight. It is, so you have disadvantage on those things. You also cannot move any closer to the source of the fear.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're already very close to it, so you can attack, but you're attacking with disadvantage. So we get a hand axe attack from Rokan with disadvantage, please.
Okay.
There was either a natural 1 or a 4, so 6.
6. Right. So the natural 1.
Yeah, so a natural 1.
It's a natural 1. So he drops one of his axes. You can still use your bonus action as
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. Let's roll to hit with disadvantage.
It would be nice if the dice went in the way, but it was a natural 2.
A natural 2. Okay, so very poor couple of attacks there. Rokan drops one axe as he's attacking it, and then barely manages to hold on to the other one out of fear and terror. For you, Aldam, seeing this orc in terror is almost as terrifying as the creature. The creature itself, at that point,
Best case scenario 8:30, worst case scenario 9.
Ouch.
Mm.
at that point, the creature turns invisible.
Of course it does.
It vanishes, and you two can make perception checks. Aldam and Rokan can make perception checks.
7.
Oh no, and 17 for Rokan. Okay, Rokan, you notice a little bit of movement trailing through the grass, heading off towards a nearby tree.
I throw my axe, damn it.
The final axe. It's the final axe down. Okay, so you can throw your axe. When it's your turn, you can do that. Alex, what did you get on your perception check? You think you
I got a 22, so I definitely heard it. I run outside.
run outside? Okay, you run outside, and there's nothing there. Rokan's freaking out and trembling.
There is one of those monster things over there somewhere.
On the floor in front of you, there is this dead, decayed, mummified bird with an arrow in it. Aldam is holding a little piece of red strip of material in one hand, and Rokan is talking about something's going that way. Aldam, it's your turn.
Okay. Sorry, I am holding up the T sign. I'm still trying to figure out this camera as well.
No, that's
Just to re-clarify, Rokan managed to find it and hit it, so it's visible again.
no, Rokan hit it when it went invisible. No. He hit it and then it went invisible.
Oh, okay. So we're trying to find the bloody thing.
Unless I fucked up somewhere.
No, I probably
Nah,
fucked
it's
it.
invisible running away, but he can see like the grass moving.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Okay.
Only Rokan has seen the grass moving. Aldam, you missed that.
I'm blind. Yeah. Okay. What can I do?
This is all happening kind of out here.
Oh yeah. Sweet as. Can I do another perception?
You can do an investigation.
Yeah, I'll do an investigation roll. That's 18, better than 7.
You notice. You can notice that there's a sort of slight trail through the grass, heading away from this location.
Okay. Are there any trees near us? There might be a little tree there in front of us.
There is one tree that it is heading generally in the direction of. Yes.
Okay, so with the investigation, I've spotted that there will be something moving within the vicinity, so climbing the tree won't do anything because it's invisible.
Now this is the point where what I do is I take out this little guy.
Yeah, the wait timer. I know. Yeah, I'm just gonna pass.
You mean you can take the dodge action if you can think of nothing to do,
Yeah, I'll do dodge.
or you can hold an action until you see it.
Actually, yeah. Can I hold my short bow?
Yep, that's a great.
I'll do that. I'll hold my short bow.
All right, so Eldam's holding his short bow attack. Alcas, you've heard this commotion. Are you heading outside or?
Yes. From memory, I had a couple of jugs of ale that we got from the tavern.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to walk outside with a drink.
All right.
What on earth are you guys doing out here?
Over there!
Having fun.
Rokan, it's your turn, and you've cast both of your axes.
Yep. I'm gonna get my bow and
Question,
fire at it.
Rokan, did you cast Hunter's Mark on it?
I did say I wanted to.
But did you actually do it?
I didn't know if I was allowed to because
You
we had to figure out the
did.
whole frightened thing.
You did, yeah, the frightened thing, right? And also because 2 axes, 2 attacks, that uses your bonus action. Doesn't cast Hunter's Mark. Never mind then. You can't track it. Not easily anyway. Okay, so what are you doing, Rokan? Do you want to hold an action as well, or do you want to go following this trail that you've noticed?
I'm gonna follow the trail.
All right, I'm gonna get you to make a survival check, please.
Okay, survival check.
Can he follow the trail?
Well,
Is he not frightened?
frightened? That is true. Good point.
I can shoot at the trail.
You can see the trail, and you can shoot down the trail with a bow.
Yep.
That's true. You
I can estimate roughly.
Now you have disadvantage anyway because.
Oh yeah, I know that. But I'll do it anyway because I'm Rokan.
All right, Rokan, let's roll to hit. I'm going to give this disadvantage and consider the creature under 3/4 cover, which adds 5 to its armor class.
That was a natural 1 for a 6.
A natural 1 again. Fuck. Okay, Rokan, you're terrified, clearly. The arrow just breaks in the bowstring. You draw it and you drew it too far, and the arrow gets stuck on the inside of the bow. And the draw of the bowstring just snaps the arrow. It snaps in half.
I'm gonna get angry soon.
Right, you're going to be a barbarian in rage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Should I make a wisdom save for him? See if he can get out of this frightened state?
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can.
Because he's
That was a 2.
Ooh, dude. Okay.
I'm changing dice.
Oh yeah, please do.
Change the dice. Yeah. Okay, so the creature has effectively at this point disappeared and cannot be seen. Alexander, you are next on initiative if you want to do anything.
Can I see if I can see anything moving?
You can make a perception check with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. No, I don't see shit. I got a 6.
No, okay. So you're not seeing anything. What would you like
Not-
instead if you would like to take an action of any sort? Holding, dodging, running, jumping, climbing trees?
I think I'm going to hold my firebolt, and if I see Rokan shoot at anything, I'm just going to shoot in the same direction.
Right. Okay, that sounds like a plan. Okay, so if
I
Rokan...
have to restring my bow.
Well, you don't have to restring your bow. You just have to draw another arrow.
Oh, okay.
Not the bowstring.
I thought I broke it. Okay, here we go.
Okay, so Aldam, it's your turn. Are you still here? I think.
Yeah, I'm still here. I'll restart it after my after this turn. So we're still looking for the thing. Can I roll perception before anything?
Yep, you can make a perception check. It's with disadvantage.
With disadvantage, sweet as. Okay, let's go. That's a 22.
22 with disadvantage.
What?
That's not with disadvantage. So you need to roll one more time.
Oh, that's right. I clicked out of it. Sorry. 15.
15. Wow, it's still pretty good. Okay, what you see, Aldam, is dun 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 dun. 1 second. You see this massive centipede now crawling up around the tree,
Centipede.
scurrying up the tree. It's kind of sneaky in its location, but it's in the distance.
I know this thing turns into centipedes.
You haven't seen this yet. Only
No.
Aldam has seen it. Aldam, what would you like to do?
I want to shoot my bow at it.
Okay, roll to hit. It's
'Cause
at
I was already
distance.
holding it, so
It's at a distance, so it's with disadvantage to hit from the distance.
sweet. Let's go. Come on, dice. Come on, dice. 19.
19 again with disadvantage.
Yep.
That includes disadvantage. Yes, cool. Okay, 19 hits it. Let's have a damage roll.
Sweet. Come on, 9.
You destroy it. You pin it to the tree, and it
Damn.
goes limp in your arrow.
Boom.
Collapses. The arrow's pinning it to the tree, and the whole centipede just goes limp. It sort of wiggles around for a little bit, and you see its legs still moving, and slowly it sort of comes to rest. What do you guys do now? You're out of combat, so no longer.
Well, first off, I seeing the thing for the first time, I look at the group and go, "What the hell is that thing?"
I'm running towards it with my magnifying crystal to do an investigation check.
All right. You can make an investigation check with advantage.
Come
That was a
on.
natural 20 for a 24.
Nice.
Okay. Well, you notice that as you get closer to it, its legs start falling off, and as they fall away, they kind of flake off into a kind of fine green vapor, and then the whole body of it begins to sort of evaporate and dissolve, letting off this acrid, sulfurous stench into the air near you. You can make a Constitution saving throw, seeing as you're so close to it.
That was an 8.
Oof.
You start gagging. For the next minute, you're at disadvantage for anything. Only for 1 minute, though. But the whole thing kind of dissolves, and I can say you can make an Arcana check with advantage, having gotten such a high investigation check.
2 natural ones.
Woohoo!
5. Woo!
Go, Alexander.
Right. Clearly, it's some sort of goblinoid construct.
That's the
Yep.
best you're gonna get.
That's the best I'm gonna get. Cool. I move away and start vomiting behind a tree.
All right, very good. Aldam might be the time for you to restart.
Yeah, I'll go do that now. I'll just give me two minutes.
No problem. Good luck.
Thank you.
Okay, so Aldam, I don't know what he's going to do for 2 minutes, but you guys, what are you guys going to do?
I'll approach and just. Oh, not another one of these things. Why do they keep terrorizing us?
Mira comes out behind you, and she walks up behind you, Alcas. You can kind of sense her coming. Hello.
Go away.
Find out here what's going on.
It's dangerous. You should go back inside.
I don't want to go.
Look, Mira, look, he's protecting you. As I turn around and vomit again.
So you're like, he's protecting you.
Yeah.
See, it's dangerous out here. There's an awful poison. He's caught it. He may need like a bedside nurse to nurse him back to health.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm fine.
Persuasion check, Alcas.
Come on, net one. Come on, net one.
That is a dirty 20.
Oh, dirty 20. She starts coming over towards you, Alexander, whilst you're throwing up. And
I stand up and just start. I go. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Look, I'm fine. I think Alcas has got a cut wound on his arm though.
Would you like to make a persuasion check with disadvantage because of your gagging and coughing?
Yeah, no, I don't do well on that one. I got a 4.
She puts an arm on your shoulder. It's all right, love. I'll take you inside. And she starts turning you around towards the building. Come on, dear. I'll look after you.
Away you go, dear. She'll look after you.
What you need is a cup of tea and lie down.
Cup of tea, a lie down, and maybe a little cuddle.
The mother comes out through the door. What's going on here? What's all this commotion? I've heard violence out here.
There was plenty of violence. I think you should take your daughter inside while I investigate.
Mira, you get inside now. I'm coming, mother, but I'll need to help this old fella in. He's sick. He's sick.
I try to slip away.
Okay, that's going to be I guess socially slip away or physically slip away. What do you mean?
Physically slip away.
Okay, so what about an acrobatics check with disadvantage?
Yep, we can try that.
Or would you like to make a sleight of hand check? It's the same thing for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the same thing for me. I'll do a sleight of hand check with disadvantage.
All right.
Come on, dice. That's 13.
13 with disadvantage. Okay.
With disadvantage, yes.
Slip out of her grasp, and she seems a bit disappointed, but you manage to get away, and her mother calls her back inside. Mira, you get in here now. And she goes inside the house.
I cast Mage Hand, and as I'm working up behind Alcas, I just give him a big slap on the head, on the back of his head.
The mother stands just outside the door, watching everything from afar. Can you make perception checks, those of you that are present outside?
Certain. Oh no, that's disadvantage for me because I'm still gagging.
Yeah.
11 for me and
13.
a 7 for Rokan.
Rokan, you're obviously distracted with what?
You're muted, Barry.
I'm weighing my fear factor.
Right. Well, the fear has now subsided, and so your hand axes, or at least one of them, is on the ground. No, in fact, both of them are, because you threw the second one too.
I'll pick them both up.
Right. You pick up your axes and.
Sorry.
Now you're kind of recovering your ego from having freaked out in front of you. Sounds
This
fair.
calls for chicken.
Also, Russell,
Yes.
I have figured what the problem is. Before, when I restarted and before going into Zoom, my camera device was there. As soon as Zoom starts up, it goes away. So I'm gonna have to figure this out before next thing.
It's Discord. Discord is fucking owning your camera right now.
Okay, let's shut down Discord then.
I just realized. Sorry, I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
Zoom is still unable to detect it.
Maybe shut down Zoom and come back into Zoom.
Yay!
Sorry.
Oh wait, no. Oh, okay, but to do that, I'm going to have to bring Discord back up again.
Okay. Yeah. Copy the link out of Discord and.
Yeah, I'll do.
We'll do that.
Yes.
Technology.
All right.
Technology, that's a bane. Alcas, you saw this before. Any idea what do you think it may be? I pull out a little notebook that has a few like beasts in it and start going through them. Point to any that look familiar.
we know it's this little spiny insect-looking creature that cannot take an arrow to the eye. And we now know that it's also the same centipede that we saw. And it cannot take an arrow either. But beyond that, I don't know anything about it.
I'm going through my little book, seeing if I have anything that kind of matches that description.
All right. Now your little book. Here comes Aldam. Let's see if his camera works. Audio's on. I see. He's probably able to hear us at this point.
Yeah, still no camera. Fuck this. Let's just continue.
Okay, no worries. Okie dokie. So you're going to go through your book to see what you know. Do you want to make a history check, please?
Certainly. Will that still be at disadvantage?
I think your disadvantage is worn off now. It wasn't for very long. It was just like a minute.
11?
An 11? There's nothing historical that you have here. Can you make an Arcana check?
Yes, I can. That was a 9.
Afraid not. Afraid you don't have anything that describes this stuff. It seems to be outside of your experience, outside of your research so far. Yeah.
Have you got anything in this book? And I put it back in my bag.
All right. Aldam, I don't know what did you do with the piece of cloth that you got from the bird's leg?
I tried to decipher it, but both me and Rokan couldn't read it. But you said that was like sort of Elvish origin, but
Well,
not. So I've been murmuring to myself.
When you read it out loud, you seem to have summoned this thing that appeared.
Oh, goody.
I'll say that the piece of cloth at that point, you notice that all of the writing on it seems to have faded away.
Okay, so yeah, it was a cursed incantation.
Seems to have been something like that.
Okay. So I've still got the cloth, but the writing's disappeared, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Is it still in your hand, or have you done something with it? Because you used a bow, didn't you, at one point?
Yeah. So I would have dropped it near my feet. If I haven't moved, it's still near my feet. So I look down, see the cloth, and I pick it up.
Okay, and you guys can make perception checks to see whether or not you notice him doing that.
Please.
I do not. I'm still laughing at Alexander from before.
Well, Alexander.
It's a 17.
Yay!
And a 6 for Rokan.
So Rokan doesn't notice. He's still picking up his axes. Alexander, you notice Aldam picking up this tiny strip of red cloth off the ground.
I go up to him and say, what is that you've got there?
It was around the bird's neck, bird's leg when it was shot down, and I noticed that there was some writing, but it couldn't be deciphered, and now there's nothing on there.
Can I make an investigation check with my magnifying crystal?
You can.
Excellent. That is a 2 net 12s for a 16.
16, okay. You can see on the strip of cloth very, very faded elven text, really hard to make out. Even with the magnifying crystal, you can only just make it out, and you can only make out some of it. But what you're seeing is not the letters or the ink so much as the imprint left from the discoloration of the cloth rather than the ink, because the ink has disappeared.
Can I try and see what some of it says with my limited Elvish?
You can make an Arcana check. Do you speak Elvish?
I do speak Elvish. That's 10.
Okay, with a 10. Some sort of barbarous names.
Yeah, even I couldn't read it, Alexander, and I am an elf. So this is a language clearly earlier than our variation.
What you might know, Alexander being a sorcerer with a little bit of training, but being a sorcerer, you don't have a lot of training because you have natural abilities. But you've done some reading, and a lot of the high magic of the elves was written in Elvish, and so a lot of magic is written. If someone writes down an incantation or some sort of spell, they will use Elvish or possibly Giant, and very rarely Dwarvish tongues to write in. I mean, you can get magic incantations and scrolls written in many different languages, but Elvish is probably the most common and often the most powerful to be used for that. But it's a language of letters rather than words in that sense. So it's like phonetic pronunciation of foreign words in
I'm holding up a tease sign. I'll buy a webcam before next week. So it's very similar to like Arabic per se, or Aramaic, how it's more structured in the phonetics rather than the actual language itself.
Yeah. It's each letter in Elven has a name and a meaning of its own. It also has a numerical value, and has many other associations with deities and what have you.
And how the hell could I not read it? I speak Elvish.
Well, you can read the letters. You just can't read. You can say.
Oh yeah.
You did say the names, but it's like if I made up a name and wrote it down in English, and I just made up a name like Neztak Benzor, and I wrote it down phonetically spelled out. It's a name you've never heard before. It wouldn't mean anything to you.
Oh yeah, sweet. Got you. Sweet. All right. So what's Alexander still doing? Is he still doing anything, or?
Yeah, Alexander, what are you doing? You're holding this crystal and looking at this cloth, right?
Yeah, I'm just looking at this cloth still, kind of trying to, go around it and see if I can see anything more. But I don't think I'm getting anything more.
I do have a funny feeling, Alexander, that when I attempted to read it, that this might have caused the thing to be summoned.
Can I cast an Arcana check to see if there was any like necromancy or dark magic involved?
Well, you can make an Arcana check. I think, given the circumstances, yeah.
There was a natural one for a 5.
Ooh, definitely necromancy. Yes,
Definitely necromancy.
You think that the bird, the mummified dead bird on the ground, which by the way is now beginning to crumble into ash, must have contained the spirit that was sacrificed in order to summon this undead centipede creature that also transformed. It doesn't make any sense at all, but yes, that's what you're thinking at the moment. You're still processing, I think.
I'm still processing. Yeah, I think that's what I am doing.
Yeah, you're going through these ideas. At that point, you can see a farmer with a wagon coming through town with an old donkey, about 80 feet away on the road. He stops, feeds his donkey some hay, walks around to the front of the donkey and gives it some food. And the donkey munches it up. He looks over at you. He's clearly seen you lot. And you hear him saying something to the donkey, and then he comes walking off the road towards your direction. Hello there. Oh.
Hi there, friend. How's it going?
Oh, well. And who are you all, strangers here?
Ah, yes,
We're in these parts.
we're just travelers passing through. We have some work in the area.
Oh, I see. Well, you do well to use the road. Ha ha.
Oh,
Much harder to cross the land out here in the mud and thickets.
oh, of course, yes. No, we will use the road. We just had some business over here.
I see. Well, you staying for supper then at the tavern?
Oh, I know this one over here. He always loves a feed, so Maybe.
Well, I'm Lucas Tan.
Nice to meet you, Lucas.
Oh,
I am
yes.
Alcus.
Oh, sounds similar, doesn't it? What?
I just look up and go, Alexander, and carry on with magnifying crystal.
Yeah, I do the same. I look up and go, Eldam, and still visibly confused on what just transpired.
Don't worry if you're confused. You just get used to it. Just roll with the punches.
And with that, I cast Mage Hand and slap Alcas on the back of the head again.
Okay. So you cast, and at that point, this farmer fucking freaks out. When you cast Mage Hand. Oh, what does that? Oh my gods! Did you see that? Where did it come from? Who did that?
That would be me, and don't mind it. It only attacks people who are stupid.
Oh,
That is true.
oh, wizards here. We had
No, no.
trouble with wizards here already.
No, much better. Sorcerer, and I carry on with my magnifying
God,
crystal.
forgive us. What?
It's just a wizard. They're all the same.
Yeah, best not to use the W word near him.
The Mage Hand comes back again and just slaps Alcas on the back of the head again. See, stupid.
See that? It's gonna rain. I'm getting inside before it does. Alright.
Shall we see you at the tavern then?
I'll be there about 5 bells.
Excellent. I would like to buy you a drink.
I look forward to that. And I'll be bringing my wife. And
I'll buy her one as well.
okay. Alright, so he goes wandering back to his wagon. Begins moving the wagon forward.
I get up and I just pocket the I give the cloth back to Eldam, and I start making my way towards the tavern.
Hey, it's, Rogan is already on his way.
Rokan's on his way to the tavern.
No
Yeah.
surprises there.
Yep.
Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, so you get to the tavern. And you hear the bell ringing out the back of the tavern. They've got a big ass bell hanging out the back of the tavern, which they use to ring the bells for the day. You suspect, having been to a few of these towns over time, each of you probably would realize that the bells are not very accurate. It's kind of a guesstimation based on whoever's doing their best to keep track of time using probably a water clock or something. So yeah, and I suppose the sun, where the sun is in the sky at this time of year. All right, so you get to the front door of the tavern.
How many bells was it that we heard?
5. Oh, 3 is it?
3.
You'll be there at 5, but it's currently 3 bells.
Aye.
All right. So what would you like to do when you go in? Stepping into the tavern, you see the original tavern owner that you met last week. I'll give you advantage if you can tell me his name.
I remember the name that he gave us, but I can't remember his name.
Inspiration for he or she that can name the tavern owner. All right, never mind.
Can I use my inspiration? No, I'm not going to use it just to get his name.
Using inspiration to get inspiration?
Can I make a history check to get his name to get advantage? I mean, to get inspiration?
No.
No.
Oh, my notes are a mess, but it's Bernat, and then the chef or cook was Shingrid? Something along those lines, but that's okay, I can't remember.
Remind me to start doing notes.
Yep.
I'd start doing notes. Remind.
Do you have a shared notes document set up?
No, we don't.
The one person that would know it isn't here.
Yeah.
Funnily enough, that's very true. I think we do. It's just we haven't used it.
Wait, do we?
Oh, I need to add you, by the way.
Yeah,
Ah.
there is one. I just haven't updated it for a week or two.
Yeah, just add me if you can.
Yeah. You want to send me your email in Discord, and I'll add you to it.
Yeah, I'll send you one now.
And Rokan wouldn't get it anyway. He's too busy thinking about the food he's getting.
Right. Okay. So we have Ludwiga Rasington and Alfred Gildenrack are the owners of the tavern. So there you go. I don't think you got their names. I'm beginning to suspect.
I don't think we did get their names.
No. Okay. So anyway, you go to the tavern, and the tavern owner looks up. Oh, you're back again.
Yes, we're back.
And the woman comes forward as well from behind the kitchen. She's wiping some stuff off her hands. So, you be looking for ale, I suppose.
I say yes and make it a large one and put 1 gold coin down on the table.
And did you find anything about what we discussed?
I look at them and go, did the person in the black coat have a ring like this? And I show them my signet ring.
Ooh. Well, not like that one. Not exactly, no.
Can you draw it and show me what you mean by that?
Well, wait, out again for a moment. Which person are you talking about specifically? The person in the black cloak? That's pretty vague.
That's all we got from you.
So what you know?
Sarlacc.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Sarlacc Kaelrin, apparently. Although it's no Kaelrin that anyone's heard of.
Right. She looks at the ring, and I'll amend what I said because I now know who you're talking about. Oh yes, exactly like that. Exactly. Perhaps a little more worn, but yes, like that.
Thank you, and I give them 25 silver pieces.
Stashing.
I'm just stacking up coins like chips at a casino.
All right, fair enough.
You know, you could give some of those to us.
I give the barkeep 100 copper pieces as well.
No, I can't take all your coins, sir.
Oh, it's absolutely fine, and I push them towards him.
What's this for? I cannot be owing you services unrendered.
I like 5 eggs, chicken, steak, and mashed potato, and
Coming right up, sir.
That's
coins.
That's what the coins are for.
Right, they swipe the coins into a box, and you can hear the cooking starting up in the other room in the kitchen. Very good.
I also grab my large ale that I've been given.
All right, you pretty much have paid them off for like whatever you want now. They'll give you endless service.
I'm gonna just jump the bar and start pouring my own drinks then.
Yep.
And just as I do, I'm just gonna start talking. So we ran into Lucas down the road.
Old Lucas, yes, he'll be here soon, I imagine. Never
Yes.
past sunrise does he come.
Our friend over here offered to buy him and his wife a drink, but he mentioned something about the town having trouble with some wizards recently.
Oh, well, it'd be my opinion that we did have that a few nights back. There was strangers here in this town, and I swear to damn one of them looked like a wizard to me. Carried a staff and all.
So what was this trouble he spoke of, though?
He leans into you and he says, well, don't make a fuss, but it's of my opinion that the presence of those two here in this town came coincidentally with the little sighting that we've been hearing about from Mira and what have you. I myself, my family too, have seen things in these here nearby woods.
The one that you assured us that was just a story and you didn't believe.
Oh no, out of game. That was not this guy. That was a different.
Oh, that wasn't it? Okay. So, what are these sightings that you have seen?
Well, not myself, sir. Not myself. But there's been word of strange happenings in the woods. People have been chased, shouted at.
To the east or to the west?
I myself have lost a couple of sheep just in the last few days.
Lost as in they've gone missing or killed?
They're dead as can be, sir.
So lamb chops for dinner.
I would not eat such tainted meat.
Tainted. How do you mean tainted?
Oh, I don't know how they died, sir. I wouldn't eat it if I didn't kill it myself. I have to see what I kill, for I know it's safe to eat.
Very
And
smart.
after I heard what noises and curses seem to have been laid upon this town, and I wouldn't touch it with a barge pole. I can
And you were
show
so
you the sheep if you like. They haven't buried them yet.
yes, that would be very helpful.
Aye, of course. Yes, you will. But first a drink.
First, a second drink.
Okay, so you guys have some drinks. Very well. All right. And to be clear, we are talking to presently out of game. Who did you think you were talking to, just so that I can be clear who I think I'm talking to?
I thought the bar owner was real sketchy about what Mira thought she saw, and then the chef was the one that kept stepping forward, being, "No, this is what happened."
Right, that's what happened last time. Yeah. Yeah.
Are they husband and wife?
Yes,
Sounds
Yeah,
like
there
it.
you go. There you go. That's why.
exactly right. So yeah, it's her that's opening up about this stuff. And I do have my wires crossed. I was supposed to be the farmer telling his business, but you know, my notes and my brain don't always connect. Sadly, I know you're paying and everything, and you know, it's ripping you off.
Not at all.
Okay, so let's me amend that and say that the farmer that you previously met has come in, and he's the one you're talking to. Did we give him a name? Did you get a name from him last time?
Lucas Tan.
Right.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because he said that your name is very similar to his.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And he's also coming with a lady, and a young man, a gangly looking young man who strangely looks a bit like a fish with a long neck, and you know, not very bright. You suspect? Hard to say. He's a bit top heavy.
Partially elf with a long neck.
No, not partially elf. I know what you're talking about.
I buy obviously with the amount of gold and coin that I spent here, I just walk up to the bar and grab 2 ales and take them over for the
All right.
farmer and his wife.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. And oh, so kind of you, strangers, to come here. What is this all about then? Not often do we have strangers in our wee town. Dagdagiel is not on the highest list of priorities. Those that come through here, they tend to keep going.
I asked him about his sheep and was there any like sign of any disturbances after the killing?
Signs of disturbances after the killing. Aye, the fences were needing mending, and then the following day, I mean to say, I got up in the morning, came out to milk them cows, and I noticed the fence broken, and I looked past out into the paddock there. I walked down the hill, still with my pail in my hand, and when I got there, I almost stepped in a cow pat when I realized that there were two of my sheep, dead as doornails, laying in the muck. As I approached them, I began to smell the scent of what would you call that? What would you call that, Farry? Oh, you said the scent of corruption, didn't you, Lucas? Aye, that's what I smelled, the scent of corruption. Death like none other, like no natural death.
At this time, is it starting to rain?
Yeah, it started to rain outside, yeah.
I just say to everyone, stay out tit rain and stay in tit pub. Winter is coming.
Of course you do.
Also, and then I go, what kind of could you make an assumption on what kind of weapon was used?
Oh, hard to say. Was a jagged cut. All insides were out. There was parts missing too.
What parts?
Oh, heart and lungs, liver, organs. Some of them entrails had been cut out, chopped off, slithered away.
Was there anything obviously missing?
From the inside of that there sheep, yes, as I say,
Yes.
hearts and lungs and insides.
So it was only the entrails that were taken. The rest of the sheep was just left there.
Oh, split open like the jacket of a potato.
Have any of the other local farmers had any problems like this recently?
Well, in my opinion, no one is talking.
But surely it's a small town. Farmers know other farmers. Is anyone?
Yes, but they're afraid. Everyone here is afraid.
With good reason, by the sounds of it.
I myself, I connected to those two that came in here that sat there at that very table only nights back, looking at books and talking in quiet tones, shunning all around them. They paid the bartender to tell us all to be gone. Wanted the place to themselves, you know. I thought that was very rude.
As you were leaving on the books, any writing, any symbols?
Oh yes, covered in it, covered in writing and symbols. Aye, none that I could read.
Okay.
Do you know where these, this wizard and this other figure might be staying now?
Oh well, the day after they stayed the night here, they moved on. Heading north.
Gone,
Long
heading
road.
north.
I crossed the bridge.
Heading back towards Dagdagiel.
Oh no, the other way.
Okay.
You can't see me, so T sign. Roughly, I know this sounds stupid. Roughly between us getting there and these guys leaving, how many days would you say it has been? Because if it's only like the day before we arrived, is there like could we go upstairs and like investigate the area for clues or something?
You can certainly go up. Well, is there an upstairs in this tavern?
Oh, I didn't even ask. Well, to the sleeping quarters, I mean.
They have one room that they can let out. So yeah, there's a sleeping quarters. It's at the back. It's not upstairs though. And
Can I go? Carry on.
And as far as the timescale is concerned, you've got the impression that these people must have been here 2 nights ago.
Okay, so maybe a bit too long to try and find any clues or see if they've dropped anything before they left. I'm guessing.
Well, maybe. You know,
What
I go up to the barkeep and ask if anyone's stayed in that room since.
Come on, roleplay for me, buddy. I go up to the barkeep and I say this.
I go up to the barkeep and I say, has anyone stayed in this room after those 2 figures have left?
Oh, no one yet. No. As I say, not many people stop by here. They tend to keep heading north. You see, the next town is only perhaps another 6 hours from here north, and the people tend to want to stay in a bigger place than this.
You know what? I think the good idea if you take a spyglass and go upstairs and have a look.
I give the barkeep 10 silver pieces and say, I'm just going to have a quick snooze, if you don't mind.
Oh, you want to go to the room, do you?
Yes, please, if you don't mind.
I'll let you in then.
Thank you very much.
Very good, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Odwiger, get the man the key. Then she comes out and come with me, sir. Come with me. And she takes you down the hallway and opens up this door and takes you into this small room. It's got 2 doors, one that leads into the corridor from which you just entered, and another door at the back of the room which opens out onto a kind of field, basically, just out into the mud.
Now, I know that this is a miracle, but Rokan actually leaves his plate behind and follows.
Right, that is a miracle.
Yeah,
It is a miracle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice background, by the way, there, Alexander. I don't know where you got it from.
I don't know where I got it from either, but it is beautiful, isn't it?
That's my commissioned Sidarial artwork. So anyway,
I would have had a fancy one, but no.
but no. All right, so you're following him in. The room has a couple of cots, not really beds, but cots, 2 of them. It has a chest in the corner, which has a key in it. It has a bench-like table against the wall with a few pots and water urns and things like that, some utensils. There's a little book of elven sayings. There's a little effigy of Lythander, one of the gods, one of the deities, of the human deities in particular. There is a window with shutters, no glass, because glass is rare as fuck in this world. There's a cupboard. A door inset into the wall, which opens out to reveal a couple of bare shelves in there. And there's a couple of old things in there, actually. Things people have left behind at times, you know, old curios and things that people have just dumped there. Old shit.
Is there like a little book of like the Gideon's Bible in there somewhere?
Well, that's the little book of elven sayings. Yeah.
Cool, awesome. I pull out my magnifying crystal and I first thank the chef to showing me the room, and I close the door behind her and Rokan comes in obviously, and I pull out my magnifying crystal and I start like going around on the floor.
Investigatoring. All right, you're investigatoring. Make a investigatoring check. You can have advantage because of your crystal.
I will help investigating.
That was a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. All right, give me a second.
While these 2 are investigating, Eldam looks around and sees that the 2 of them are gone, so heads to the little room and sees the little book of Elvish and decides to read it.
Okay. All right, so the little book in Elvish, It's a book called A Brief History of Dagdagiel, actually, and it's written by someone named Imral Maith Elasadril, apparently. And I'm going to send you a link to a part of it.
Sweet. I speak Elvish, may as well do something with it.
Yeah. Copy. Put this in chat. Everybody can see it if they want to. Okay, so what was I about to tell you? Something important. Something very important.
Well, you figure that out. Can I just ask, Jordan, did you just rent essentially a hotel room by the hour and go off into it with someone and close the door?
Yes, but you have a dirty mind, so I cast Mage Hand and I slap him on the back of the head.
He's not there. You don't know. Okay. Looking around the room, investigating the room, what you notice, Jordan, is some very fine dust around the base below the shelves by the window. Very fine whitish powder. What did you roll?
I rolled a flaccid 20.
Flaccid 20. Looks familiar. You've seen this kind of powder before. Last time you saw this, pretty much exactly this powder, was in the tomb. And you notice the imprints on the floor in the powder of some sort of setup. There's like a round circle and a square in the powder. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Up there.
Would I know anything of this? It's obviously something to do with magic. Can I make an Arcana check to?
Arcana check, yeah.
Can I make one as well?
You're not there.
I'm in the room.
Are you in
Yeah,
the
because he's.
I'm
yeah,
reading
'cause
the
he's
book.
reading.
Oh, you're reading the book, right? Of course you
he's
are.
reading the book. That was a 12.
It would be hard to read it. 12. Looks like someone might have set up an altar here and sprinkled powder over it or something like that. As to what the powder is, you're not sure.
I get a little bit of the powder and I put it in a. Oh, I ask Eldam to go down and see if he can get me a little bottle, so I can put some of this powder into the bottle.
Okay. Yeah. So I go back out into the foray and I speak to the barkeep.
All right. A bottle, you say? Or I can give you a wee jar, I suppose. I have something like that.
Yeah, jar, just basically anything that that can stay closed. If you could please, good sir.
Right. He comes out from a storeroom with a small green stone, not green stone, but I guess it's like pottery. It's green pottery, and it's a tubular like jar about yay long with a cork in the top of it. Usually use that for keeping spice in, but you can have this one, seeing as your friend is such a patron of our wee establishment.
Oh, thank you, sir. And Eldam grabs the item and walks back to Alexander.
All right. So, meanwhile, Alcas, what have you been doing?
Probably just out in the bar, probably behind the bar, just taking over as temporary barman.
Okay. I suspect they won't take especially kindly to that. I mean, it's their bar.
Sure.
Make a persuasion check first.
Yep. That's a 12.
Hey, you get out from behind there. You can't.
Oh, sorry. I'll just finish off pouring myself a drink as I jump
Got
on.
experience doing this sort of thing, do you? You done this kind of work before?
Work? No, but I know my way around a bar.
Aye, do you know your way around getting people to pay for their drinks?
Oh, of course, of course.
I see. At that point, the door opens and Mira comes in. Hello.
Oh, hello, you.
She comes across to the bar. You got one for me, do you? And at that point, the bartender turns to her. She says, he says, "You're not allowed in here. Not after today. You get out." "Oh, please, I just want to see the strangers again." "You need to get out of here. You've been thrown out of here once already. You need to leave." "But please, I'll be good. I won't do anything wrong. You know that. We had enough from you, enough trouble, you and your stories. You need to go back to your mother." And
You heard the man. It's his establishment. He makes the rules.
another persuasion check from you.
22.
22. All right.
Yeah.
She looks quite upset, but she leaves.
Does my associate look safe in this room?
Uh,
Well, he's investigating.
Alexander, he seems to be safe.
No,
Nothing mysterious or strange has happened.
nothing.
Don't worry, Rokan, I'm here as well.
Okay. Right. Rokan is going out to the bar.
All right, you get to the bar, where you find Alcas serving behind the bar.
Oh, yes. New job.
Yes. I mean, always keen to get behind a bar. You can always
Oh.
pour yourself a free drink.
Poor people. Don't steal off poor people.
Oh, I'm not stealing. I'll still charge them and leave the money for the owners.
Okay, right. I want some of that over there. Please.
Oh, of course. Reach over behind him and start pouring another drink.
All right. Here's the money.
For the owner,
Yeah.
what was this commotion that Mira caused earlier today? You said she got thrown out once already today. What for?
Coming here telling her lies again. In front of people. You know her behavior. She's all over everyone.
Oh, okay. Is that all? There wasn't any specific incident?
Oh, something about a donkey in a tent out in the woods.
A donkey in a tent out in the
Donkey in a
woods?
tent.
I don't know. Wasn't listening.
At that moment, LM's ears prick up, hearing
LM.
donkey in a tent.
Aldem, aren't you in the room with Alex at this moment?
Yeah.
Oh, well, this is in the bar.
Yeah, but don't elves have really good hearing?
If they make successful perception checks, they do.
Okay, so let's have a look.
I mean, really,
21.
Okay, all right. You must be standing in the doorway to be able to hear into both rooms at the same time, and down the hall.
How
Okay.
come you let girl go and rain at night in the dangerous place? What if things in the woods come and eat her?
More and more
Nobody.
people start to come into the tavern at this point. Couple of families, farmer families, basically.
Here she is.
Hello. Sorry it took me forever. I was working.
Well, that's just really not good enough.
Yeah,
You tell work that.
Yeah.
we're all
Give
retiring
me
now.
their fucking number, I will. I'll ring them up and say, listen, Charlie needs to be somewhere at this time on this night. And
Thank you. Thank you.
fucking let her be there, or there'll be consequences.
You can tell them you'll send your walk after them.
Set Barry on them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out.
So
Okay, so
where are we?
I don't know exactly where you are, but we decided that you have disappeared to go and make some good berries.
That's horrible. You guys could do better.
That was
You're at
Russell's
full hit-
idea.
Hey,
You're at full hit points.
Russell
not-
could do better.
I would have done better if I'd cared enough, but I didn't. Because, you weren't there.
and I'm not the judge, so it's not my fault.
It did occur to me that you'd
Thanks.
gone to the tavern or something else. Do you have? We haven't seen you since you've. We didn't really talk about it too much. We just decided that you weren't around. You just.
Okay.
So
There's a lot of fun stuff though.
yeah, lots of fun stuff. You missed it.
So, where is she then?
Where are you, Vespera? What have you been doing for the last probably an hour?
No, where are you guys?
They're back in
We're in the tavern.
Gone back to the tavern, and it's raining, by the way.
Yeah, because Rokan had him putting work to do.
It's now the 4th bell in the afternoon,
Right.
so 4 p.m. Raining.
Good question. What have I been up to? I'm sure there's plenty I would have liked to have been up to.
Oh, heads up! I may have to go and open the door at some point. Someone's coming.
That's all
Okay.
good.
I'll probably just have been hanging out with my druid mates.
With your druid mates. What druid mates, please?
What? The ones we passed ages ago at the encampment.
Just some trees.
Remember, we're not in Dagdagiel. We're in.
See, that's the sort of information I want to know. You said back at the tavern.
Yeah, you're
Yeah, because in the little village.
Give me names. Give me names.
Dentel.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Do you know how many taverns we've been to?
I mean, Kevin.
Roll
Do you know how many taverns you've been to?
According to Rokan,
Not yet, no.
not enough.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Berries it is. I don't know.
Well, we figured that was a good idea, seeing as you had 4 hit points. Although that might be from the previous.
That's
game.
from the other game, yeah.
Oh, that makes sense. Okay, never mind. Anyway, whatever. You've been somewhere doing stuff. You can decide what.
Can we say I've been looking for herbs to make into health potions?
Sure.
Okay.
I'm down with that. Alrighty.
Yeah, that sounds better than good berries.
Another hour passes in the tavern. What have you guys been doing? You've been investigating the room. You found some white dust in that room. You found a book of Elven history, apparently, in the drawer where the Gideon's Bible is typically to be found. You've been sitting around in the bar. Alcas has been working behind the bar because he's a persuasive and pushy little fucker.
And Rokan is about to run out of the bar and see that young girl home.
See that young girl home. Okay, so Rokan is going to go and make sure that Mira gets back to her house.
Yeah.
Okay, Rokan, you go out in the rain, and can you make a perception check, please, for Rokan?
I knew he'd say something.
Vespera, I need to know where
18?
you are right now.
Sorry?
I need to know where Vespera is right now. She could have stayed at the house with the mother and Mira to see if she could find more information. One thing regarding that is that Mira will have run off during the middle of that conversation. She's gone to her bedroom and then disappeared. She's gone to the tavern to try and get back in with the tavern.
Right.
But yeah, and so you could possibly sort of find her coming back now that she's been thrown out of the tavern again, on the way back to the house, and also see Rokan in the street standing in the rain following her back to the house. Does that sound reasonable? Do you all make sense? Cool. All right. Very well. So Mira sees you, Vespera, coming towards her, and Rokan coming behind her, and she looks at the two of you coming from different directions, and she gets this kind of confused look on her face for a minute, and she bolts off in this direction, off the road.
Right.
Where are you going?
She doesn't say anything. She just runs.
I guess we're following her,
Okay. All right.
aren't we, Rokan? Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
You go, I go.
Okay. Well, she runs down into the mud off the road through the paddock, and she gets to this little kind of shack thing that somebody's built at the back of their paddock, made out of a bunch of planks and old pieces of fence posts and stuff like that. And you find her hiding inside it, shivering and quaking in fear.
Hello,
What? What is it? Get away!
Mira?
No!
No? Are you okay?
No!
No?
Go away!
It's okay. We're not here to hurt you.
I don't know that.
Oh, hmm. What if I bring out my friendly little moth creature?
Oh!
No, it's not scary. She's not scary. She's really warm to hold.
Do you bring her out, or
I'll just wait to see. She's
she
really
doesn't?
friendly.
She doesn't really know what you're talking about, so she can't really make a fair assessment of whether that's a good idea.
Okay. You know what? I'll save that. I'll creep in. It's
Right.
okay. I'm not going to hurt you.
She cowers into the corner. Rokan, what are you doing? You standing outside in the rain? To be fair, the rain is dripping through this little house too.
I am trying to figure out. I think I clicked that I'm the problem, so I'm staying outside.
Okay.
Yeah. So I only come to see you home safe.
Where'd you all from? Where'd you all come here for?
We're here to get rid of the zombies, the skeletons and everything.
Oh no, not them. No.
We're here to get rid of them.
There was none. There was none. I lied. I made it up.
How close can I get to her?
Yeah, pretty close.
Okay.
Close as what?
I'm just gonna sit next to her.
Okay.
So
It was all lies. I made it up. Go away. I didn't see nothing.
it's not a lie.
Hmm.
It's okay. We believe you
Why do you believe me? No one else does.
because I've seen them before.
She slowly looks up at you. You've seen them before? You've seen the Skellingtons?
Yes.
When was that?
It was a few nights ago
Why are you not afraid of them?
because I fight them.
Me too. Me fight them too.
Oh yeah, my friend over there, he fights them. We're here to protect you.
I know where they were.
You do?
Take you to the place.
Will you be safe if you do?
That's up to you. Can you keep me safe?
I definitely can.
She can.
As long as you stay by me.
All right, then I'll take you to the place.
Are you okay? Are you cold?
Little cold. Little
Okay.
cold. Yes.
Do you want to, you know that creature I was talking about, the moth creature?
Yes.
I'm going to create her, okay? Is that going to be all right? She's cute and fluffy.
All right.
Okay. Okay. And
Yeah.
I
Can you make
I bring
persuasion check? Just
okay.
how she's gonna react. How attuned she is.
No.
3.
Okay.
All right. So Theo, right? That's your name. Appears. It's my new Theo.
Yeah.
She appears, and how does she react to that?
She'll be on my back when she
looks up.
appears.
That's what you're talking about. That thing there?
Mhm.
That is beautiful. That is.
Okay.
Look at her wings.
Yeah, she's
so big.
gorgeous.
You want me to go back and get the guys?
I'll bring her up and then I'll like put her into the arms of Mira, who can hold her as a hot water bottle.
She's got fire in her.
Mm,
Look, it's moving about inside her.
it's beautiful, isn't
She's got little eyes.
it?
You want I should go and get the guys?
I think we'll be coming back. Don't you think, Mira?
Where to?
Well, why don't we meet up at your home,
Okay,
where you're safe, where you feel safe?
we'll go there together then,
Of course. You can hold Theo the entire time.
and I'll get my cloak for traveling.
Okay.
All right. Okay, so you guys head, you and Vespera and Mira and the Moth head to the house. Rokan heads to the tavern.
Yep.
Okay, so Rokan, you get to the tavern. Meanwhile, these guys, what have you guys been doing in the tavern? Aldam, Alcas, Alex, all the
Well,
Oh
last-
my god.
The last thing I was doing was defying the impossible. So I guess I'm still stuck in the doorway trying to listen to whatever.
You're listening in from a distance, right? Okay.
I finished my investigations and I've gone back out to the bar and I'm laughing at Elkas behind the bar working for the man.
I'm not behind the bar anymore because he kicked me out, but I'm still pouring drinks just from the customer side of the bar.
right.
Okay, then Aldem looks around and sees that he's now alone, so he goes back to the bar as well, bar area.
Alexander, as you're leaving the room, you're still kind of looking around, and your last investigation check is still active.
Okay.
You notice a piece of paper, a piece of parchment behind one of the cupboards. In fact, it's behind the chest itself, the big chest I told you about. That's in the room.
Yep. I go down and I pick it up and I open it up.
Pull it out. What you see there is a bunch of squiggles in the same kind of elven writing that you've seen before. With it seems to be in some sort of code as it was before, but you also see some diagrams, and you see them scribbled out, and you can see. In fact, you know what? You can make another investigation check, please.
I pull out my magnifying crystal and I get in real close.
Okay.
13.
I can tell you that you can decipher two different people's handwriting on this piece of paper. It's almost as if one person was writing something and somebody else was correcting them.
Okay. I fold this piece of paper up and I put it in my bag.
I can also tell you that you see some circles and some seals and some wards on it. You don't know what they are, but
They're there.
wards, seals, and circles of a magical nature, some sort of arcana.
Cool. Can I make an arcana check to see if I recognize them?
Yeah, why not?
The eyes of Vecna have given me a 19.
Right. Well, that's appropriate because you get chills when you realize that this is part of a spell called Summoning the Dead.
Oh, okay. And I just fold this piece of paper up and like fold it a billion times and put it in my bag, like in a hidden corner, just in the back of my bag.
All right, very well. Rokan, you burst into the tavern. Alcas, Aldam, you all, and also by this point, Alexander, you will also be back in the tavern as well. So you will see Rokan come in out of the rain. Knocks his cloak back, I expect.
Yeah. Okay. He goes to each one of them.
Okay.
Where are the others? Still in the room?
Now they're in here now. Everybody's in the tavern.
Right. Everybody that's my team, follow me.
Absolutely, Rokan, and I thank the barkeep and I give him a slight nod.
Thank you for your patronage. I hope we see you again. You should come out here in the summertime. It's very nice. You can stay here for a week, and we can look after you. We have some very nice summer festivals.
I may take you up on that, and I put my cloak up and I start walking outside.
All right, Elkas and Eldon.
I just walk out. Being from the forest, I'm used to rain, so it doesn't bother me.
Right. So you just step out into the rain, and Elkas.
Grabbing my mug of ale and walking out into the rain as well, and fully embracing it.
Very well. I think it is appropriate for Alcas at least to make a Constitution saving throw to see how drunk he is, because he's been plastering himself all afternoon.
Nah, he's safe.
19, he's good. Okay, nice. All right, so Rokan leads you back to the house of Mira and her mother.
I walk, as I see that we're heading back to the house, I walk behind Alcas. I just walk behind Alcas.
All right.
Mm-hmm. Now, girl gonna tell us where she saw skeletons. All right. She a bit
Yes.
scared, so be nice.
All right.
nice.
So, Vespera,
Mhm.
you've had a few minutes with Mira, right? And you've gone into the house, and the mother's standing in the corner with a pail of milk, heating up some milk over the fire, make some warm milk, and she's got some scones that she's cooked earlier in the day, and she's puts them out for you. And
Ooh.
Mira says to you, I'm remembering things now. Little things comes back.
Okay.
There was strange sounds coming from the woods. It's what drew me there, like a music. And I saw there were dancing lights out on the moor, shimmering
Okay,
amongst the
right.
trees,
Mhm.
floating about. And I heard sounds like a singing or a chanting noise. It was a woman's voice, or was it a man's? And I looked through and I saw there was a little tent out there on the moor, and a figure there. There was a servant and a donkey as well. The donkey was tied up.
Title game. Is this a Shrek reference?
A what?
A Shrek reference.
Why? Oh, little.
The donkey. The
No, it's not.
Disadvantage for an hour.
Yeah.
No.
No,
I'm already at a disadvantage by not having
no dragons loving donkeys.
He had a box. They had a box like this big, perhaps, and
Right.
doing things with it. Then as I came to approach across the moor and through the thickets and out across the mud flat there, these skeletons, they rose up, and one of them did this to me. I showed you before.
That you did.
I fled and ran, and no one has looked or believed me since.
Oh. I'll rub her arms.
At that point, the rest of the crew walk in the door.
So Vespera, what's happened so far?
Okay. Rokan,
Oh.
seize the scones.
Right.
Rokan,
So
those
she's-
scones give you inspiration.
She's starting to remember things.
Okay, and what's she told you so far? Since
She's right here. So would you like to say?
You
Yeah.
want me to tell them again? Well, she tells you what I just told Vesper.
Mm. That deserves another scone.
Right.
I think we should rest and go in the morning. And I cast sleep on Mira.
You cast sleep on Mira.
I'm
Yes,
like
that's
right beside her. So-
Yeah, I cast sleep on Mira.
You can create the range off of Vesperis. It does.
Yeah.
You're going to cast it on the mother too, then?
Yes, I am. I'm going to cast it so they both have a good sleep.
All right. I'm not going to. Okay. I mean, narratively, yes. Mechanically, it lasts for 1 minute, but narratively, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
I think in combat, it's a bit different.
Mm.
It's all right. Rokane will sit in the corner, looking after the scones.
You look after those scones, Rokan. They're all yours.
Mm.
As my mage hand sneaks behind her and grabs one and just brings it back to me.
All right.
Mm.
Does someone want to take them back to their beds?
Mm. Oh. Okay. Looks like that to me. Okay.
Anything to
I
get him
would-
away from the scones.
I will look after the scones, Rokan.
He lifts one at a time, takes them up.
All right. Fair call.
Them in bed. I'll let Mira hold on to Theo until she disappears after an hour,
All right.
and we'll take a long rest here in her home. I suppose.
And Locan will come down to the scones. That was a long walk he deserves, that scone.
All right.
Are
yeah,
there
what-
any left?
Yep.
It is, it's,
There's 3 left.
Oh. Mm. 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 Okay. I'll keep first watch. Mm.
Okay, so you guys are going to take a long rest here.
yeah.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right then. That sounds fair and reasonable.
What so once again, because I don't sleep, I meditate.
Yep.
You trance. You trance.
Yeah, I trance, yeah.
Trance music.
He's like,
Oh hell yeah, can I have trance music when I meditate?
yeah. Why not? No, fuck off.
So we're long resting now, right?
Doodle, doodle,
Yep,
doodle,
you're long resting as far as
doodle, doodle,
Sweet.
doodle.
Oh, that's done.
As we're doing this long rest, I turn to Eldem and start ask. I ask him. So what brought you to Dagdagiel?
Yes, you never asked that, did you?
We went straight into the action, and I give him a slap on the back. We're all about action with our group here.
You want a scone? Oh no, you don't want one. Good, thank you.
No, fair enough, fair enough. So what brought me to Dagdagiel? Interesting question. Well, as you might know from a little bit of the backstory of myself that you heard, I'm here seeking an artifact, in particular, a elvish gilded longbow. And through the journey from my village to here, I was given, well, not directions per se, but clues on where the person that took it might be, and I landed in the city, and that's where I met up. Found you guys.
Would I
Not a
know?
very good story. Need be longer.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, I agree as well. I'm trying to think.
Would I know anything about this bow, or the sounds of it, or what he's described?
Make a history check, please.
Certainly, I can. The eyes of Vecna have given me an 18.
18. Well, funnily enough, that is the exact number of the DC I had in mind. I thought this was going to be very fucking difficult, but not impossible. So, yes, you have heard of such a bow. It was a bow, wasn't? No, sorry, it was a sword or a bow.
There was a bow, a gilded longbow.
Longbow, yeah. You have heard of this bow. You've heard of it changing hands amongst the nobles of the city. It sounded like they were bartering for it and bargaining over it. You heard something about being very precious and worth a great deal. And you overheard a conversation that Rhaegan had with Lord Caelrin about its value as an asset in terms of securing favor and allies amongst the Wood Elves from the north. So suddenly this all sort of clicks, and Aldam's presence begins to make sense.
Wood elf. I'm just like, I'm doing this to myself. I'm kind of like visualizing it with using my hands. I'm like, wood elf, Eldan, bow, gilded.
You're very weird, Alexander.
My mage hand pops up and slaps her on the back of the head while I'm still going, connecting all the dots in my like vision.
Right. Fair enough.
Slap you off the back of the head. I don't need magic for that one.
My mage hand just does this and goes down.
While Alexander's doing that, I continue a little bit of the story, because Alden felt that it wasn't really all that after a question like that. So yeah, basically after finding out that this artifact had been stolen, I tried to persuade my family to allow me to go out the forest and try and track it down. But unfortunately, the elders of my village believe in a huge curse that those who exit the forest basically lose their purity. So I was forbidden to do so. So I've spent the last, I don't know, year to 2 years researching books and other stuff like that, which is pretty much how Eldem actually found out. He sort of got into the roguish sort of type rather than his family of rangers, and through reading learned about arcana and stuff like that. So basically I sneaked out and have been on the journey ever since, finding out clues and information. And yeah, just before finding you guys, I was given information about one person that happened to be you, Alexander, and well, the rest is history, really.
I've connected all the dots, and after hearing this, I go, I think I know about the bow you're talking about. It's a very sacred item in Dagdagiel, between all the nobles and the noble houses.
Why would a bow of my family be such an item?
That's just it. Your family, the Wood Elves, to have that would have the favor of the Wood Elves.
So they plan to use or barter with us.
That's what I believe.
That's very troubling.
I agree.
Right.
Time finally got that out of the way, so that's good.
Yeah. But to be fair though, I completely understand why you wanted to bring it in game. That's why I've tried to not say anything until now.
Right. Okay, so the evening passes and you have your long rest. Does anybody else want to do anything in particular over this period?
I don't remember how much spell slots I had left. But any idea? I might have had 2 left. I don't really remember, but I'm gonna just blow my spell load on Goodberry.
Wow. Okay, very good.
and then take a long rest, so you get all those spell slots back anyway.
Exactly. Let's get our Goodberry on.
Okay.
Goodberry music starts playing.
Is that Pokemon?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
All right. So the next day, is it, or just after a long rest?
Just after a long rest, I think.
Yeah, agree.
The morning.
Okay, so it's
Well, apparently, remember, you don't know the difference between night and day.
who's
Well,
this?
there's no bells here, so
Remember
There are
last?
actually.
Yeah, remember last time we
There are
took a
bells
long
here?
rest, and it was like, no, it wasn't a long rest. There was something that we did.
that was
And-
actually me saying that,
Yeah.
not Vispera.
There is a bell in the tavern that they ring on the bells, but they're not very accurate, and sometimes they miss them. But they try
There
to.
you go, in your face.
I just turn around and say it's not like Dagdagiel where there's people specifically doing time all day, every day.
So you guys began your long rest about 5 o'clock. You need a total of 6 hours each. How do you? I guess in the end, it's going to be like 3 in the morning.
Yeah.
You finish your long rest. Unless anybody wants to do the maths, I can't be fucked.
I think we should just get up at like 5
I
when
think
the sun rises.
Just call it. We're up just before sunrise.
Yeah, the crack of dawn, basically.
All right. Well, at the crack of dawn, then, you get up and your new friend takes you down through the main street, past the tavern, to the bridge. Across
I'm going to, I think before we leave, I'll disperse the good berries I have. I'll keeping a few for myself. We'll just have 2 each, and then I'll keep the remainder with me. So keep that in mind. You have 2 good berries. Actually, I'll give 2 to Mira as well.
Oh, and I'll also get a daily initiative check, please.
A daily initiative check, eh?
Oh, Jesus, hold on.
6 for Rokan.
17.
13.
And 13 for me.
All right.
That was a nat 20 for a 23.
Rogan didn't have any breakfast, that's why he's not.
Yep.
That's because you had
5.
2 stuffed on
5 for me.
scones.
Okay, very good. So she, as I say, after you have some breakfast, I imagine that Mira's mother would cook you some oatmeal gruel, and make a pot of soup on the side, and she can make you a simple tea as well. And after that, you guys head off. Is that?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have any spare armor?
Oh yeah, of course. Spare armor. There's nothing.
Well, I'm looking at the barbarian. He doesn't need it. Probably has it.
So he just.
I cast.
Oh,
The last thing you want to do is carry armor around if you don't need it.
yes.
I
Never
cast
needed
mage
armor.
armor on Vispera.
Not on me.
Yeah, I take that back. I cast mage armor on Mira.
Yeah.
I think it's a bit late, but all right.
Yeah, no, the spirit's got mage armor.
Okay,
Well, now-
she's got mage armor. Okay, cool. She's like,
Vispera.
oh, that's amazing, amazing. And
Keep you
sparkles
safe.
around her, and every time anything touches her, it kind of goes bank and appears briefly like a kind of electric field of hexagon kind of shapes that pop out in bright blue flame. Okay.
I
So-
think I'm going to start teaching you a few things
Okay.
as we go along the road. I'll start teaching her something druidic.
Something druidic.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Well, you're wandering along the road and you get to the bridge, and I guess I'll put you over here at this point.
Come on, Theo, let's go. Theo's on my back. Mira will be beside me. Oh, actually, I wouldn't have Theo at this point. It only, it's an hour to keep her out, so
Right.
it's only I'll have her out when it's go time.
Right. That's fair.
So where we are at the moment, are we surrounded by like a forest or something?
Yes, that's the general gist of it. The green things are representational of copses of trees.
Okay.
Jordan,
Being
you do this, Jordan?
being one with trees.
Did you do the map?
Yeah, I've got the map on me.
Russell did the map.
It's too nice.
Too nice.
Oh,
Motherfucker.
Did you see the one you did yesterday?
No, I didn't see that one.
Should have looked with your eyes. It was horrible.
Shut up.
it was that one was a last minute Monday change. So he wasn't
I
prepared.
can tell you now, it's better than anything I can do. I can fuck up a stick figure.
so fun.
But yeah, anyway, getting back to the forest. So we've just arrived and we're staring at this forest, or we're looking away from the forest.
Let me just come back to your map because I'm just looking at something else. You're looking wherever you want to look. I mean, you can look. Where do you want to look?
Well, the direction of more like the direction we're going. So we've come like from the left to the right. So obviously we're going through the forest.
Yeah, well, you're entering into the forest on the other side of the river.
Okay.
And off to the left-hand side is the direction that Mira begins to take you through here. You can see me pinging on the map. And as you get closer,
I didn't see no ping. When did I see a ping? Oh, there it is. Yep.
hold on, I'll show you.
No, that's me pinging. Don't mind me. Mine's
My special DM ping where I go shift ping and it allows me to move you to see where I'm pinging. And you get closer and closer to this big marshy, swampy spot, which is
Oh yeah, I see it.
big
Yeah.
green blob. Now, in 1 second, I'm gonna shift you guys to a new map.
Ooh.
I have to copy your tokens over there first.
The suspense is thrilling.
Okay, and let's put you guys down here. And let's move you over now. Here we go.
Whoa, zoom out.
You know.
So, what can you all see? Do you want to? Can anyone give Barry a view?
Yeah, I can do that right now.
Screen.
I can see a golf course.
Yes, yes. Now, at this time of the morning, the first sun, Sol Pingal, moves a little slower than the other sun, and so it's actually hasn't risen yet. It's the smaller of the two suns, Ida Solon, that has risen. This kind of mauve hue is spilling down through the mountains in the distance across the landscape. You're surrounded by mud and trees mostly, and up ahead it breaks into a kind of marshland, swampy kind of zone beyond the trees that you're looking at. There is a mist and steam rising from the swamp around you. And you can hear toads and other creepy crawlies making their various noises.
Music to my ears.
You are literally in the Wop Wops. This is the Wop Wops. And Mira heads forward through to about, hang on, I got to ping on my map and not the Zoom image because that's confusing. She starts heading this direction.
I follow her.
Yes, so do I.
I'm beside her.
FYI, these are 5-foot squares, just for your information.
Cool. I got 35. So where am I? Where's my? Is that me? Yeah, that's me. So. Okay, I'm literally right next to her.
All right.
Where is she? Sorry. Do you have like a
Ba-
little token?
Basically, where my token is.
Yeah, she
Okay.
doesn't have a token right now. I can add a token for her if you want.
Yeah.
Sure. Let me see what I've got for you, Mira.
Because I think she was pinged somewhere around me, whether it be above me or to the right of me.
Yeah, roundabouts. Hold on. see what I've got here. I'm just going to use this commoner for her. Come on, why are you not working?
I was gonna say, well, she's definitely not over there.
Come on, commoner. Get on my map, commoner. Get on the map. Oh, there she is. She's there now. Okay, interesting.
She also looks very much like a man.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's just a token.
Yeah. Okay, so she's gotten to here.
It's fine.
All right.
Okay,
she's-
well,
She points up towards the marshlands at that point, and she says, "Up there, through there, you can see there's a patch on the far side. That's where I saw the tent. On the far side of the marshes."
okay. Do you have a weapon?
Ooh, weapon.
Hmm.
What sort of weapon?
Okay, hold on. I'll pull off my quarterstaff and I'll hand that to her.
You pull off your quarterstaff. Well, you're walking around with a 6-foot pole over your back, eh?
It's not
Yeah,
6 foot.
I've got
I'm
a
not
better,
that. I'm not.
I've got
not
a
that
better
tall.
suggestion.
That's what
I've got a better
quarterstaff
suggestion.
is.
It's like a.
I'm.
It's like a subway. Foot long. They're not foot long.
How about Mira just climbs on my back since I'm well versed with this terrain?
Because it's better that she's beside me because when I have Theo out, I can teleport with her.
Fair enough.
So you give her the quarterstaff.
Yes, you are.
Realistically, you cannot put the quarterstaff over your back and walk around without it dragging around and basically clonking on every single thing you try and do.
Or perhaps I have it in my hand.
Yes, you can have your weapons on your back or at your side, which I'm fine with, but you're carrying the quarterstaff. And you can give it to her if you want to.
Sure.
She will take the quarterstaff and begin walking forward with it. Okay. Very good. So you move forward. So, well, do you move forward? I'm assuming you're going to move forward.
We just follow her.
If someone could, I just don't believe we should keep her in front.
I'll go in
Yes,
front.
yeah, I was gonna say I'll probably start walking in front as well.
If you could just point the way, Mira.
All right. Well, she says, you have to cross the marsh. I tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to put Mira in somebody else's possession.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
chuck
Yep.
her in.
Put her in Vespera's position.
Yeah.
I'm going to make her controlled by. Oh wait, that's not her. That's Sean's character. Oops. Sean, I nearly gave your character away. Nearly.
Well, if it's to Mira, then Mira will be happy.
Yeah, true.
She can be moved by all players. Okay.
Okay,
Cool.
sounds good.
So you guys can fight over where she is. So you guys can move the group forward, and I'll tell you if anything happens or if you need to stop. And you can continue asking questions as you go forward.
Okay,
Cool.
so
Well,
we're heading towards the swamp, that big swamp thing.
Yeah.
My question
can't-
is,
She
do we go
has-
this way?
She pointed towards this location.
Hold on. maybe
I
s-
kind of want to move up. Oh, just lost it.
Pointed to there.
To like the edge of the swamp,
Okay, you want to move up to the edge of the swamp?
That
and
black thing.
like
Yeah.
have a look across. Oh, where am I moving? Not that way. Why is it? Yeah, up to about here, and look across and see what I can see across the swamp.
T sign. Remind me how to do that again. That arrow.
So go on to the tools, and then you'll see a little like measuring tool,
Oh, yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
and then just snap to center, and then you can just drag and make.
Oh, yeah. So I've got 35. So wait, where are you guys? You're 30 feet and the 25 feet.
I think just because we're not in
We're
combat,
not in combat.
Yeah,
necessarily
kind of free.
You can move however you want right now.
I
yeah.
think
Put yourself
think at
where
this-
you want to be.
at this point I'd like to bring out Theo, and I'll just have her on Mira's back. which is what I'm going to do right now. There you go.
All right.
She's under Mira.
All
Can
right.
never trust the water.
So you get to the edge of the marsh.
Yeah,
Okay, so we need to
and
be on
just-
the edge then, so about there.
All right.
Well, back 5-10 feet's fine.
Perception checks as you standing near the edge of the marsh. She
16.
16 for myself as well.
Mira also tells you, "This is where I had my attack. This is where they got me. This is where my arm was scratched from."
It's okay. It's okay. You weren't with other people before. Now you're with us.
Yeah, we're here to protect you, young lady.
I.
And get rid of the bad guys.
Looking at those perception checks, what do we get? A 16 from Aldam, was it?
Yeah, 16 from me, 16 from Alcas, 17 from Alexander, and 11 from Vespera.
Right, 8 from Rokan, was it?
And
8 from Rokan.
Yeah, 8 from Rokan.
Okay, Aldam and Alexander and Alcas, you see little bubbles boiling up in the water in the marsh swamp, just ahead of you.
Am I seeing things, or do you guys see that as well?
Here-ish.
See what?
Here-ish.
I see that as well, and as soon as I bubbles,
Abu? Where?
I
Yeah,
point
I'm gonna
at
have my
bubbles.
weapon drawn at this point.
Yeah,
And you see these skeleton warriors begin to rise up out of the swamp, the water pouring off their sunken skulls and faces, dripping off their armor. They rise up. There's like weeds and bits of slime hanging off them, hanging off their weapons and such as spears and swords, the rusty looking armor that they're carrying.
I use my reaction to cast Firebolt at this one.
Hang on, your reaction?
Oh, my held action, I mean.
Did you say you were holding an action?
Yeah, I did say I was holding an action, that I would hold an action and use Firebolt for anything that comes out of the water.
Okay, which one are you casting it at?
This one.
That one, okay. All right, very good.
I forgot to do a hold action.
Roll to hit.
So that,
Multiplying.
They are multiplying.
the Eye of Vecna has given me a 10.
That's it. I'm changing my dice.
And they're moving forward.
Okay, so you rolled to hit. You rolled a 10. That does not hit nothing.
I didn't think it would. I kind of shoot it and it goes into the water and just fizzles out.
Right, one of them, the one on the far left, here. We're going to go sort of left to right. He starts coming out of the marsh now, and he has a short bow. With his short bow, he fires at the largest target, which is Rokan. And he rolls an 8.
That misses.
Okay, Alcas, it's your turn.
Cool. I'm going to
Get all giggly.
heartily call out. It's a lovely day for a little dip, isn't it, boys? And move right up into the swamp a little. Use my bonus action to go into a rage and attack the one that just moved out of the water and fired the arrow.
Okay, very good. Roll to hit.
14.
14, that hits. Roll your damage, please.
That is 11 damage.
Ooh. Okay.
Nice.
He doesn't
Nice.
very much. Is that the end of your turn, Alcas?
Yes.
All right. That Skellington whacks you with a short sword. What's your AC?
17.
17. Okay, he just misses you, almost gets you in the eye with the short sword. Aldam.
Yes. Okay, so are you ping again? Sorry.
Just click anywhere on the screen.
Hold the button down.
Oh yeah, okay, so that one there. That one, yep. I draw my short bow and proceed to fire at it.
So we're going to call them A, B, C,
Okay.
D.
And what are they? Just swamp monsters?
They're skeletons.
Skeletons. Okay, so yeah, so I look at skeleton C and prepare to fire my short bow at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
9.
9. It strikes into its heavy, broken shield and does not damage it, unfortunately.
Yay.
Do you have any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, or dialogue that you should?
Yes. I'm going to hide. And I also have Mask of the Wild.
Mask of the Wild. Okay, so you're gonna take the hide action.
Yeah.
You can make a stealth check with advantage, please.
Stealth check with advantage.
At this point, the first sun, Solom Pingal, is beginning to crest over the hills in the distance, and this mauve light is now beginning to turn bright orange as the second sun. Both suns are in the sky, kind of like that.
27.
Shining brightly, backlighting these things. 27 on your stealth check. Okay, so Aldam basically disappears into the marsh, like the fucking predator.
As I see him disappearing, I just go, damn.
I think the point is that you don't see him disappearing.
Yeah.
My breath. Into my breath. I think I just see like a glimpse of the bubble coming up.
1 minute he's there, next minute he's just vanished. Alex, it's your turn.
I attempt to cast Firebolt at that closest one to me.
All right.
That one.
What letter is it?
E.
E. All right, very good. Roll to hit.
Come on, Vecna, be nice.
Oh, that
Ouch.
Vecna was not nice.
blast into its shield, scorching the side of the shield, and steam rises off it because it's all wet and slimy. The skeleton continues to move towards you. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Now hang on. What am I saying here? Let's see. Okay. 10, 15, 20. Okay, so one of them comes moving towards Aldam and begins to attack Aldam with its short sword. Aldam, what's your armor class?
14.
It misses you, Aldam. You can describe how you block it or where it lands.
Okay, so it's going with a short sword. Yeah. So he starts to swing at me, and I basically just backflip backwards.
Okay, very good. So you just step out of the way. Rokan, it's your turn. Mira, by the way, has backed the fuck away from all of this shit.
I'm trying to keep her by me.
Right. Okay. So you've got her under your wing, so to speak.
Oh, she's got a big ass stick.
Yeah, even though she's there, we will.
And she's like,
I'll pull her away on my turn. But
Rokan, what are you doing? Cannot hear you if you're talking. Don't know.
Action.
Take my axes.
Axes. Okay.
Yep.
So
Hunter mark.
Hunter's mark. Which one? A, B, C.
The one closest to me.
Closest to you.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah.
Rokan.
Yes, save me, Rokan.
The one.
I'll go and save my buddy. I mean, we've been through a lot of battles together, so I'll go and help him.
5 feet up to the next one. What's 10 feet to get around that guy?
Okay.
His axes, please, if you would, Jordan. Much appreciated.
Certainly. First is a 15.
Nice.
Second one is a 17.
Okay, and it's with Hunter's Mark, which will affect the first strike. So both hit. So the first one, let's have damage plus Hunter's Mark.
That's an 8 plus, if it gets out of my way, plus an extra 2, so that's 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And the second one is a 6.
This is why Orc friend.
and a 6, did you say?
Yes.
So total of
16.
16. Okay, Rokan, you with your 2 axes smash the skeleton to the ground, destroying it completely. Boof. It be dead. Let's put a little mark there where it was. It was here, basically. Okay. Is that the end of your turn, Rokan? You've used your? Oh wait,
I've done all my things.
got a second attack. Fuck. Or was that just the one attack, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was just one attack.
It's just one damage roll with the hunter's mark damage on top of it, not the second attack damage. Because you can't cast hunter's mark and have a second attack. He doesn't. He can only do one or the other on a turn.
Oh, okay. Then there was only 10 points of damage.
Only 10 points of damage, including the hunter's mark.
Yeah, including the hunter's mark. So it's an 8 for the damage, and then a 2 for the hunter's mark.
Very well then. Fuck, can't do that. All right, I can do this though.
I was gonna say, can't you just T sign? Can't you just Control Z?
The thing about this fucking thing is it only controls these one action.
Ah, fuck that.
Yeah, it's only got one go back.
Read, undo. Yeah.
Yeah, undo, one undo. Okay, so Rokan, you smash him, but you don't kill him, unfortunately. And that's with your hunter's mark. Never mind. Vespera.
Right. Okay, I really need to zoom in one sec. I'm going to cast Entangle. I'm sorry, Alcus, I will be getting you in this properly. It's 20 foot, so I want to try and get as much zombies as I can. It's a square as well.
Oh, it's a square.
Yeah,
That's right.
square boy.
You know, you can draw this.
I could draw this, sure.
I think if you basically center it on me, it'll get those 3.
Okay, that's basically the thing.
Okay, sweet.
You want to center it on Alcas?
Yeah, put it up a little.
So you
and over and then down 5 squares.
5?
Yeah. So
three of them, nice.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to say Voco Vine. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but it means I call forth vines, and then cast that. So let's see if it's vocal somatic component.
Strength saving throws, I take it.
Vocal and somatic. Yes.
It's
strength saving.
dexterity. Is it strength? I thought it was dex for this one, and then it's strength to get out of it.
No, strength. Just strength.
All strength.
Okay.
Okay. So the first one fails. Second one rolls a natural 20, and
I also failed.
Oh no! I'm sorry, Alcus.
13 is the DC. Is that right?
Yes.
So the third one also succeeds.
Okay. Well,
all of them. So the one that failed is this one.
Still gonna be very difficult to get through. I'm sorry, Alcus.
Sorry, guys.
I'm sorry. And with my bonus action, I'll have Theo teleport us back if Mira gets hit.
Okay.
Behind that tree. Yeah.
All right. Fair enough. And that's the end of your turn.
Yep. That is it.
Okay. Very good. So this guy moves to here, Alcas, and these two are now flanking you. He attacks you with a short sword.
Is that the guy that was
with advantage as well because I'm restrained?
Right.
Is that the guy in the entangle?
No, the guy that's not in the entangle.
Because it's
This is Skeleton B.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's the guy that got the net 20, I think.
It's trying to keep track of them.
It's 22 to hit you. I assume that hits.
Yeah, only slightly.
Okay, Alcas, you take 8 points of slashing damage.
Halved because I'm still raging.
Halved because you're raging? Yes, indeed. Okay.
You love this.
A
it's
at
fine.
this point is going to make a strength saving throw because he's entangled. So he rolls a natural 1 and
Yay!
begins to sink into the swamp. And now he's actually down to his sort of tits. Attack as he's sinking in the marshland swamp there. The vines entangling him. Who's next is E. Skeleton E.
That's the one right of Rokan, I think.
D E. This one here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so he moves up onto the land, towards Alexander. In fact, he's going to go from there to here to get you, Alexander. He's going to roll to hit. What's your AC, Alexander?
16.
18 to hit.
Damn.
You take 6 points of slashing damage, Alexander.
I am now at half health.
Okay. Alcas, it's your turn.
I forgot for the strength saving throw because I'm raging. I get advantage on that. Can I just do that now?
You can make
The second one now,
Just roll your second check.
You totally do it.
which I got an 18. so-
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're not entangled.
Boy.
So I'm just going to go for longsword attack on the one that's entangled up to its waist. So
Good. Roll to hit.
that'll be with advantage,
Yep.
which is a 17 to hit.
Nice.
And that's skeleton A, right?
Yes.
Okay. Damage, please.
So that is 10 plus, since it's at advantage, sneak attack for another 1, so 11 points of damage.
11 points of damage. Okay. You definitely shatter some of its bones, and its shoulder area kind of collapses in on itself. And it looks up, and these sunken dead eyes glance up at you, and for a moment you think it looks like it's in terror. But it's undead, and you then begin to realize that its eyes are completely just lifeless. And it was a mistake in your mind playing tricks on you. Okay, that's Alcas's turn. Has you got any other actions, bonus actions, movement, flavor, or dialogue?
Lick him.
No. Not licking a
Free
swamp
action.
zombie.
That's
Free
a free action.
Lick the skeleton. No,
No.
nothing.
No, I'm not licking a swamp zombie.
All right, skeleton D. It's his turn now. Skeleton D. A B C D. That's no way. A B C D. That's this guy. Yeah. Okay. So 5.
That was A dead though, wasn't it?
5, 10, 15, 20. He attacks you, Alcas.
Oh, Jesus.
He doesn't.
You love this.
9 to hit. That's fail. He does not hit you. Okay. Aldam.
Yes.
Aldam.
Righty then. Remind me, because we had to technically revive him. What's the one in front of me? Is that D? Is it?
One right in
No,
front of you.
That's C.
let's see.
Okay. I want to perform. No, I can't because no one's in the thing. Okay. Damn it.
Well, just a reminder that the area around Alcas is difficult terrain, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get through.
Yeah, that's why I'm just focusing on the one in front of me.
Mhm.
Damn, I was going to sneak attack, but can't because no one's in battle with him. That is cool. Then I will just go for. Actually,
I mean, you can move before your attack. You can.
yeah, that's what I'm just trying to think. Actually, yeah. No, I don't, because I don't want to leave Rokan by himself if something go. He's only on low HP anyway. Yeah. I will roll to hit for my Elven Longsword.
I mean, to be fair, Aldam, Rokan is in melee range and combat with the creature in front of you. I mean, now that it's there.
Really?
I mean, he has not attacked it, and it has not attacked him. But you are all in combat, and it is melee range, and Rokan has just attacked somebody from that position with an axe. So I'm okay with it being a sneak attack if you would.
Okay, yeah, if you're cool, yeah. So yeah, we'll go for that one,
Yep.
the one in front of me, for a sneak attack, with the longsword.
All right, roll to hit, please.
21.
21 hits.
And then the damage is 7.
7 points of damage. All right, nice. Boof. You chop into him, splintering through his shield and into his arm, and you see him cry out silently. Is that the end of your turn?
Um,
The other bonus
you-
action?
yeah, I can do other actions because sneak attack doesn't cost an action.
Did you roll your sneak attack damage?
Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, it was with 3.
Another 3 points of damage. Okay, let me just re-examine this. Okay, cool. That's good. Okay, you got anything else?
Hold on, let's see who's possibly in trouble because Roken can help Velkis. Yes, I will. I will dash over to Alexander.
You're going to dash to Alexander from your current position.
Yeah.
To Alexander. So you're going to leave the 5-foot range from that enemy without disengaging, provoking an opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
You should. I mean, if you're dashing, you should have disengaged instead.
Can you disengage as a bonus action?
Yes, I
Can you?
can. Yeah.
That's what you should be doing. Otherwise,
Okay, then yeah, I'll disengage. Sorry.
get a free attack on you. Otherwise.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Keep
you
yourself safe.
disengage and you move over to Alex. Place your token where you're going to be.
So I will be there.
Okay. Now, just because I'm nice and you're a new player, etc. You can move to a flanking position like here with the amount of movement that you've got, and that will give you both advantage on attacking that guy.
Oh, I can actually wait. I can actually go over there.
Well, you can move 30 feet.
Well, 35. Yeah.
35. And
I keep forgetting that, but I just remembered
squares.
the division. I keep thinking of 35. No, yep.
Okay, so you can get around there. That now gives you and Alex both advantage on any attacks against that guy as long as he stays there.
Basically, I just want to help the guys out.
And it is Alex's turn next. So, Alex.
I cast Magic Missile.
Uh-huh.
Since I'm technically doing that with advantage, would that count as crit damage?
No, it does not. Magic Missile doesn't work like that.
Didn't think so.
5, 6, 7.
7 points of damage.
7 points of damage on skeleton
E.
E. Skeleton E. Okay, very good.
Can I just quickly say something? First off, cheers, Russell, for reminding me. You know, there will be times where I do forget things, so just bear with me, guys.
All good.
But I am very quick to pick up on shit, so yeah.
No
But anyway, we'll continue.
I'm sure you're faster than me at it, so that's okay. I suck at it, so there you go. These guys are always reminding me about the rules. It's all good.
Oh, cool. We can do it together then.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so moving right along, Skeleton C is A, B, C next to Elcas. Elcas, what's your armor class? 16, isn't it?
17.
17. Oh, I rolled a big ass 23.
Of course you
Nice.
did.
You take, well, you can half 3 points and round it down to 1 point of damage.
Oh yeah, just a little scratch.
Yeah, just a little scratch. Rokan, your turn is now.
Okay, I'm gonna finish off the dude that I started.
All right. So should we move you into a position, or you're kind of on a diagonal from him, and it's just messy on my screen.
Okay, just tidy it up, make yourself happy.
I feel happy now. Okay, so you can roll to hit, please, Jordan, if you would. Now moving up Hunter's Mark, you didn't kill the last guy, so he's still got
No.
Hunter's Mark, so you can still take 2 attacks this round.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
All right, so we're going to
So
get.
first one was a 19,
That's a
and
hit.
next one is a 17.
All right, both hits. Let's have damage from those and a Hunter's Mark from the first attack.
9, 3, so that's whatever that is, and
12.
then 12. Thank you, and then we're adding on another 6.
18.
All right, you destroy it, completely smashing it to the ground with your first attack.
Okay.
Let's go.
The damage from the second attack, I'm prepared to land that somewhere else, even hit with the same to hit roll.
Yeah.
Because you rolled it, and it's good, but you need to choose who you're killing.
The thing on the other side. Up. Next one up. Yeah.
Oh, I see. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
So Rokan, you're going to move from here to maybe here,
Yeah.
and
Yep.
that flanks the other guy here.
Yep.
Okay, and your second attack hits him. And what was the damage from that second attack, Jordan?
Was 9.
9. Okay, let me check. That guy is maybe.
That one's B.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have enough movement to do that?
The answer is yes.
Yeah.
Because he's in entangle.
Rokan is an entangle.
No, he's in the entangle zone.
Rokan, he has a
Yeah, he does.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I think he does. I'm just going to say he does. Otherwise, it's a waste of a good roll to hit.
Just be careful. The zone should stay up. Well, firing into combat is always a bad idea. Into melee combat.
Especially if you roll a 1, but otherwise it's fairly safe.
We roll ones quite often. Don't jinx us.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably not going to. Actually, I'm drawing. Hold on, I'm sick. I'm gonna come around here. And take Mira and Fia with me. I'm going to bonk your friend here.
All right.
Yeah.
You're going to go in melee range to do that. So you have advantage because actually only the 2 that are flanking get advantage on them.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That is okay. I'm not expecting to hit, but it'd be nice if I did.
You could put Theo on.
No. No.
Or
Yes, never mind.
That's okay. I wasn't expecting to hit.
All right.
Basically, I'm going to get Theo to teleport us away if I get attacked.
If you get attacked, okay.
Yep.
So just keep that.
That includes Alexander. I'm just like, Alexander, prepare yourself. Mira, prepare yourself. Yeah.
All right. Fair call. All right. Skeleton B. That's this guy is attacking Alcas. Alcas's armor class is now 17. I rolled a 19. Bloody hell. He does okay. 8 points of damage. Halved is 4.
4.
Slashing damage for you. Skeleton A, who is entangled, he's going to make a strength check.
Skeleton A was the one that was dead.
Dead?
Yeah, because I killed him.
Yes.
No.
That was the one I killed.
He wasn't dead. I said that you chunked into his shoulder blade and crunched him in, but he wasn't dead.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
He's not actually dead. And if you thought so, well, he rises back up out of the water to your great surprise and smacks you. Well, actually, no, he doesn't. He makes a strength check, which I rolled. He's a 5, so he's still entangled. Never mind. No longer his turn. Skeleton E. E, that's this guy. Yeah, okay. There's this wave of red pings go off there. Okay, he is going for Alexander because Alexander seems to be the scariest spell-casting motherfucker around. 20 blasted.
Yep.
Hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alexander, you take 3 points of slashing damage. You're lucky I rolled a 1. Okay. We're back
I'm-
to Elkas.
Okay. Well, we're gonna go get Skeleton A dead this turn.
All right.
So just longsword attack again.
All right. Roll a hit.
Ooh, 13.
13.
Oh, did he? He
yeah.
failed to get out of entangle, right?
Yeah, so you have advantage, but 13 hits. But you can roll again just to see if you can crit him.
No, 13.
Okay, so 6 points of damage. This time he is dead.
Oh no, that was the sick. Yeah, okay, 6 points damage anyway. Because
damage, he is still dead.
Yep.
Okay, very good. You destroy his skull, and that's him. He falls back into the water. Just washes back into the water, like someone diving backwards. Okay, that's the end of your turn, Alcas, or you got more? You want to move that?
no, just that then.
Okay, so we're going to take him out along with the entangle. And I'm going to drop in. Anybody wants to do some red lines there would be great. Tell us where he died.
Yeah, I can do that right now.
This guy's dead too, isn't he, with the X on him?
Yes.
Cool. All right. Is that the end of your turn, Alcas?
Yes.
Okay. Eldam.
Okay, so first off, I will move up to where Rokan and Alcas is. That's 35 feet.
Okay.
Do you
And
disengage?
Did not disengage.
oh, of course. Oh, that's right. I'm in a battle with this guy. See, I told you to forget things. Okay, so no, I will stay where I am.
Yep.
I thought that guy was dead. Sorry, guys. Yeah.
Okay.
So and because we are linked up with Alex, I will do another sneak attack on him.
Okay.
So
You have advantage because you're flanking.
sweet.
So, roll
So yeah, this will be with the longsword again.
all right.
So left advantage 22.
With advantage, 22 is most certainly hits.
Okay. Now sneak attack damage.
Yep.
Is 5.
All right. And your normal damage?
Normal damage is 2.
Okay, so well, it's
Oh,
2 plus 3.
2 plus 3 is 5. Yeah.
The total is 10. You destroy him. Okay, that
Good,
guy
good.
goes down in front of you, Alex. You're looking at him as Aldam hits him from behind with his longsword. He just sticks his sword through the back of his head, I suspect.
Oh yeah.
Comes out of his face.
The sword just like ends up like
Right
face,
through
like-
right where the nose is supposed to be, right through there.
Right.
and it just ends up at my nose, and I'm just like staring at the end of this blade.
Right. And it's your turn, Alex. The guy that's in front of you's just died.
I cast my final spell slot to do magic missile at whoever that guy is.
Okay.
Here we go. Yeah. So that's 12 points of damage.
Nice.
12 points of damage. Okay. What number is he? He is A, B. Okay, you destroy him.
Yeah, they've moved around so much. I forgot which one's which.
Yep, the magic missiles just tear him to pieces, and he falls apart into the water, into the ground. Okay. Skeleton C is dead. Rokan, it's your turn.
I will attack the one closest me, naturally.
All right, and that's this guy.
Yep.
Okay, so let's get 2 to hit rolls from Rokan.
First was 11, that's a miss.
Miss.
Second was a natural 20 for 25.
Ooh, okay, so critical hit, and then add your hunter's mark. Also, crit the hunter's mark as well as the attack roll.
Oh
15,
god, they're dead.
15 for the damage, for normal damage, and it is an extra 6 points of damage for the for the hunter's mark. So he gets unalive.
Smushed.
He is decimated. He is completely decimated. Okay, great. Somebody draw me a red cross for him. And that leaves one. Is he dead too?
No, he's dead too because I shot the magic missiles at him.
You're right. You killed them all. The number 3 in red on my screen, I keep thinking is one of my enemies, but actually it's Alex's hit points.
Yeah, that's my hit points.
Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And
yeah, they're all dead. Well done. And
I chucked back both the good berries that I have.
Mira jumps up in the air and starts.
I told you they're emergency berries.
I'm on 3 hit points. They are an emergency.
Oh yeah, probably.
Mira's jumping up and down and whooping and spinning the staff around, and she goes and she starts bashing the skulls of the skeletons that remain on the ground.
You know, with a bit of practice, I could help you make yourself a lot stronger, Mira.
Do you think so? Do you think I can be stronger? Can
I
we
could
break out of the map now, please? There, cool.
I can teach you this thing called shillelagh. It's a spell.
Shillelagh?
Close enough. So I'll take the core stuff off of her and just show her like cast shillelagh. Thank you. Yeah, cast shillelagh over my my quarter stuff, and it starts to bloom.
It sprouts flowers and leaves and little buds all over it.
And like red flowers and leaves.
Fiery.
Yes.
Okay.
And then when you hit someone with it, you give some of your power to it, and it makes it stronger. I'm not going to hit anything with it, but
I don't have any power.
well, not yet. It's inherent. It's within you. Yes, within you. All
We
right.
go back for breakfast now.
I'll give her back the quarter stuff, and it'll fade away.
She says, nobody believed me, but you did. You all believed me, and you found them, and you killed them, and you've saved our town.
Aw. We've still got a little bit of a way to go.
What do you mean?
Well, we need to have a look at that house over there.
Oh, it's not a house. That's where the tent was.
The tent. Ah. Do you think there's anything more in there?
Yeah, I also agree. This isn't over yet. Someone was responsible for this. It didn't just happen.
Could we have a look around, like just going around the area, trying to look for a symbol? Sorry, for a symbol that we've seen to do with magic and raising the dead and stuff.
Okay.
Like to find the symbols so we can get rid of it.
Where are you going to go to do this?
I think I'm probably wanting to walk around.
Okay.
This area, the area
So
over
you're
here.
basically gonna
And then over here. And
Make our way around too, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so you're kind of just gonna make a trail all the way around here.
Yes.
So there.
And Theo will be ready the entire time, making sure if anyone hits Mira, then pop away. Keep her safe.
Okay. So you all find your way around the marsh to the far side, where you find this a bit of stony outcrop sticking up out of the muddy swampland. It's a bit of a rise there, and you find there's a big frog looking at you, going blap, blap,
Blap.
blap.
Can I do an animal handling to see if I can talk to it?
It's a spell to talk to it.
Oh, that's right. God damn it! I wish I had that.
You can make an animal handling check to see if you can convince it to come and eat something that you have in your bag.
Does anyone have anything in the bag like that? Okay, yeah, I'll do that then.
Okay.
Rations or
19.
19. All right. It's got this enormously long tongue that flicks out and goes and picks up whatever morsel it is that's in your hand.
That was
Mm.
awesome.
You notice there's flies buzzing around now as the suns have begun to rise higher into the sky and the swamp is beginning to warm up and the steam is rising, getting thicker around you.
While I still have a chance, I pull out my magnifying crystal and start looking for any ruins or symbols or any sort of arcanic
Sort of here-ish.
imagery. Yeah, yes, in that general vicinity.
yeah, let's all try and look for this.
All right, everyone.
Yeah,
Symbol.
can I roll an Arcana check to see if I can find any like magic
I look.
or something?
We're going to begin with investigation checks from everyone.
Investigation. Yep.
I got a 23 because I'm using my.
Yep.
I got a 3.
Because you are helping each other, you can all have advantage.
Oh,
Oh,
so do we
nice.
roll again?
Yeah, I don't need advantage. I got a net 20.
Well, I'm gonna roll
But
again.
I
'cause got
was
a
going to
3.
say I'm not so interested in the Arcana side of things. I'm looking at more of the tracks of where these people might have left to.
As am I. As am I.
These Vecna dice suck.
Makes sense that Rokan and Alcas team up a little bit. Rokan, this is your favored terrain too, so that also helps.
That's 19 for Rokan as well.
All right. Okay, so what you notice is that this is a site on which you can tell a tent has been pitched. There is a sign of a campfire and signs of some food that has been consumed on this location a few nights back. You can see footprints of 2 different individuals with different sized feet, different boots, and the prints of a donkey or some sort of 4-legged animal, probably a donkey or a mule or an ass. Probably not a proper horse though. You believe they were carrying a fair bit of equipment based on the depth of the prints and so forth in the mud. You can see a space along the side of the bank where you think there may have been something about the size of a person laid out, perhaps 5 of them laid out next to each other. And there's a dirty old cloth there that has a bit of some stains on it that look like sort of muddy, gooey, dead thing stains that look a bit like corpses might have been laid out on this big cloth on the edge of the river, on the edge of the marsh. And there are flies buzzing around. You can see the sign of a circle, and in that circle there are faded wards and markings. Alex, you recognize them from the page that you found inside. You can see where they've been again scrubbed out and what have you. Alcas, with a natural 20, you find on the edge of a branch sticking out from a shrub, as leading out to the north in the direction of the tracks which Rokan has discovered that lead north. You see a tiny little thread of red cloth, and I shall end our session there.
Dun dun.
So thank you all. I hope.
Yeah, I'm gonna make Mira a druid.
Very well.
Also, did anyone else pick up on the episode, well, the last episode we did, the one where I came into being, that we have 2 mirrors.
2 mirrors?
Yeah, one of Alexander's bell lady food servants is also called Mira.
Wow, it's like Jane in Sidariel. See.
No, I just found it funny because we keep talking about how Mira was in love with Alex, and then onto Alcas, and then I'm like, wait,
But there was another mirror.
there's another Mira.
But wait, there is more.
Well, now but see, the thing is, this is world building for me, because I've now realized, Keith, that there were 2 Miras. Now that suggests that Mira must in fact be a common name in the world. So now I know that, I will make Mira a common name.
Hmm.
The new Jane, seeing as Jane is not a name in this world. All right, guys, I'm going to run away, and I'm going to thank you very much for your time and energy and effort. And
No worries, and don't worry. Next week I won't fuck up as much, and hopefully I'll have a camera.
dude, you did not fuck up at all. Okay, don't
No.
not even vaguely worry about anything. This game, we're learning. We're telling a story. The rules are here to support the narrative. We're not that. It's not a crutch for us to lean on. You know.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it.
No, you guys are too sweet.
You're
You
not-
did good.
You did
Nah,
good.
it's all about learning.
And besides, I mean, fucking Barry, he doesn't know anything. That guy, fucking terrible.
Hey, he doesn't need to know anything. Just hit hard with the axe. That's all we need.
You can smash with the axe and everything will be fine.
Yeah. So yeah.
Like honestly, I did not think that we were going to come out of that fight alive. How we started.
It wasn't looking good at the beginning.
It was not looking good at all. Luckily, the dice gods blessed us.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, it's one of those situations where the maths get better and better the more you kill them.
Yeah, thank Vecna for that one.
That's why I kept trying to, like, because I know I have that sneak attack. It's like if I can get like one bit of extra damage off, it can make the difference. That's why I kept trying to flank.
Yeah.
Whoever was being attacked. I was like, but it started off with like no spots, and then we sort of like branched out, and it's like, okay, sweet, now I can move around.
Yeah.
But I keep forgetting to disengage. I completely forgot that
Terrible.
Alex and I was actually in a fight with someone. I was like,
There's that whole disengaging business. If you come from 2nd edition or 1st edition D&D,
it didn't exist.
very confusing because it never existed.
It never existed. That's why I keep forgetting. So please, if I do forget, just say, hey, you got to disengage. I'm like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, it just changes the action economy a bit. So just keep it in mind.
Mm.
All right, guys, I'm going to stop recording. Thanks again.